and we welcome you to today's presentation of NL West Baseball between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting first at designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. At shortstop, batting second, Mookie Betts. At first base, batting third, Freddie Freeman. At catcher, batting fourth, Will Smith. At left field, batting fifth, Michael Conforto. At center field, batting sixth, Tommy Edman. At third base, batting seventh, Max Muncy. At second base, batting eighth, Kike Hernandez. At right field, batting ninth, Andy Pages. And starting today for the Dodgers, the right-hander, Dustin May. Your starting lineup for the home team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, everybody, and on that note, we welcome you to this game between the Dodgers and the Rockies. The Dodgers coming off that series loss to the Cubs, lost last night on Sunday Night Baseball. As for the Rockies, made a bit of history this weekend. That's the good news. The bad news, it's not the kind of history you want to make, as the Rockies got shut out in every game of their series against the Padres. It was really, really, really bad. Let's see if we can get it going here tonight. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jared. If you've never been to Jared Livestream before, how it works like this. Fire in the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll. Who you think wins this game, the Dodgers or the Rockies? If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams with the emojis in the chat. We do have the emojis for both teams today. We have the emojis for the Rockies and the Dodgers that you can use game one of this series. We're going to get this one underway in just a little bit. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. Tavar Martini Farmer going 1, 2, 3 for the Rockies to start. And again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream as we call the second game today. We called the Red Sox-Rays games. The Rays put up like 40 runs today. It was bad. It was a bad game, but now we got this NL West game, and we'll see what happens. We're doing a lot of the Dodger-Rocky games this week. I think we're doing every game of the series because it's the only series where the games start at 10:10 Eastern time or past 10 o'clock. So it works out well because it's basically standalone coverage. So we're going to be getting very familiar with these teams over this series. The next 3 days, if you like watching Dodgers or Rocky baseball, this is the place to be because we'll be live for that, and we'll be live for D-backs, Marlins, the next 3 days as well. We're going to be live for all the D-backs games during that road stretch. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We have the emojis in there, like I said earlier. And yeah, let's do this thing. May gonna pitch for the Dodgers today. Tavar Martini Farmer, the 1, 2, 3 in the order. May, so far this season, 2 starts, he's 0-1, but he's pitching well. An 0.82 ERA. He's allowed just 1 run in 11 innings of work. 6 walks is not good. Having said that, 7 strikeouts. And he has only allowed 11 base runners in 11 innings. Pretty solid, all things considered. Thoughts on Sunskill Huskin? I get it. I completely get it. I have no problem with it. But had some bad rotations. But had some really bad rotations. It's just time for a fresh start all the way around. First pitch, and we're officially underway here. Ball 1, 1-0. Max will become your favorite pet, and Yak will wheel all the way home. There you go. There you go. So Tavar up to bat, just 1 for 11 last series against the Padres. Then again, no one on the offense really did well that series. It's going to start with a routine fly ball into center field for the first out. Anybody understand Rocky baseball? It's been rough. It's been rough. King Zoller starts now. All right. All right. Let's see how we'll get Heidi to Cubs Pods. Oh, yeah, that's underway. That is underway. The problem with the Cubs Pods is that it's... I wish the games were taking place at... 10-10. Because then I would do those games over this. I did not feel an earthquake. No, I did not. I'll tell you $2 if we win. You got to flip the M. All right. I will do it. I will do it. Martini up to bat. 81% around the Dodgers are close to ball here. That one, foul ball down the right field line. 0-2 the count. JJ, who's fit about Nico? I'm not sure, because that's not really NFL related. Martini struggling as of late. Had just one hit in that series against the Padres. His average has dipped from 353 to 257, I should say, over the last 4 days, as he's just 1 for 10. I don't think they're going to win the division. Ball 1 on that one. Yeah, like, I wish the Cubs pods was starting at 10-10. Otherwise, I'm just worried with the D-back series. Like, because you got to give 3 hours for a game. So, just in case. I know the average game takes about 240, but you got to give 3 hours just in case and got to set everything up. Otherwise, I would. Cubs pods is a heck of a better series. Weird scheduling. Weird scheduling on the part of a few teams. That one chopped to third. Should be an easy play, 5-3. But no. Was not a good throw. Was not a good throw. Runner gets in there. As a result, it's the throw by the third baseman, the throw by Muncy. Drifted the first baseman off the bag. So Rockies have a man on. That should be an error. I wouldn't think that's a base hit. With a good throw, he gets him out. Minnesota T until they win it again. And will be an error. So Martini, 1 for his last 11. Yeah, they're going to give E5 on that one to Muncy. That will send Farmer in the designated hitter spot up to bat. Farmer, about the only player who played well that series against the Padres, went 5 for 11 that series. Hitting 349 on the season. Johnson World Series, lose to LA, just like 21. All right. The 0-1 pitch. That one into right center. And that is going to be caught out there in right by Pajes. Runner holds at first. 2 out. Will the NL West win all the wildcard spots? No, I think the NL East gets 1. I think the NL East will get 1. Probably the Mets. Probably the Mets. A lot of these teams are going to start meeting up on each other in the NL East. Or the NL West, I should say. We haven't seen a lot of divisional matchups in the NL West this year. On start 6-4, definitely not weird. Yep. Oh, no, it's not weird at all. D-backs do the same thing. D-backs do the same thing. Oops, I flipped the wrong thing. My bad. First pitch misses outside for a ball. 2 pounds of cheese in one sitting. Clippers like our second run. I can see that. Or drink 3 bottles of wine in one night. 2 pounds of cheese. Easily 2 pounds of cheese. 3 bottles of wine in one night, I would be dead at that point. McMahon, 0 for 11 during that Padres series. Did not play well offensively. He is hitting just 236 this year to make the All-Star game last year. 2-0 the count. I think Denver wins that series, but wouldn't shock me. Would not shock me. The 2-0 with a runner on first. Every run at this point would be unearned. Chop foul down the first base line, 2-1. Live on Tuesday, Marlins, D-backs, and Rockies, Dodgers. Rockies had a great game against the Brew Crew, the final game of that series. They won 7-2, scored 5 runs in the 8th. Since then, they've gone 27 innings without scoring a run. Movie theaters closed on Monday? Oh, man. I've never heard of a movie theater being closed on Mondays. What movie theaters closed on Mondays? Why not be open every day? Seems kind of odd. Fouled off 2-2. And Dustin May just 1 earned run allowed, 11 2/3 this season. What team misses playoffs? So I'll say done. Giants, D-backs, Dodgers, or Padres? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna guess D-backs only because first inning pitching and they're a bit too inconsistent offensively. Won't be the Dodgers. Check swing. He went. McMahon went around. He's 0 for his last 12. Rockies leave a man on 28 straight innings without scoring a run. We go bottom first. The Dodgers and Rockies tied at 0. Again, starting lineup for the Dodgers, 1, 2, 3, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, hit that like button down below, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. We are live for A ton of baseball games this season, as you could tell if you've been with us since the beginning. We are live for a lot, and we are only going to keep going up and up. Appreciate all you guys hearing. If you are a member, we have the emojis in the chat. Click that link above if you haven't seen today's video. It's about the 1980s and the Buccaneers doing something really stupid. And by that, I mean they drafted a player they didn't want. And it's not the story you probably know about. It's a completely different story with the Bucs doing that. A 9th round pick out of Colgate. Fun little video over there. The crazy vid, for those wondering that I've teased, the crazy vid, that's going to come later this week. You'll know it when you see it. It's one of those, you'll see the thumbnail, you'll know, oh, that's the crazy vid. You'll be like, where's the crazy vid? Where's the... Like, really? That just seems like a regular old story. That's not... And then it's like, oh, yeah, that's crazy vid. Chicago will be forced to sign contracts to the school. I will say this, I think we're going too far in the opposite direction. I think how's it going, everything? I think we've definitely, the pendulum has swung to a ridiculous degree at this point. I think we went from how are guys not able to make money off their name, image, and likeness when everyone else can, to, okay, these guys are holding their schools hostage. I think we've created a monster. Made for winning McCall. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that one. All right, so the pitcher here for the Rockies, making his 4th start of the season, Antonio Senzatella. He's allowed more hits than anybody in the National League, 27 hits already allowed through 14 innings of work. He's allowed 8 earned runs this season, a 5.14 ERA. He was a guy that allowed 19 hits the first 2 games, but somehow allowed no earned runs. His luck fell apart in that 17-2 loss to the Brewers, where he went 4 1/3, allowed 8 hits. He has struggled with control this season, and he falls behind 2-0 in the count. Solid team, Rocky driven from China off the plate. Chinese knockoff, that's great. That's great. Rank the sports at most relaxed and most sort of cop rate. Of the big 4, I've never really tested NHL footage, so I don't really know on that. I don't really know. I would say MLB is definitely worse than NBA. Pillar and tile beyond belief? Oh, you're telling me. You're telling me. Right, they're independent contractors. 2-0. That pitch in there for a strike. Senzatella, it is bizarre because his ERA is 5.14, which is not good. But the first 2 outings, he did not allow a single run despite allowing 19 hits. I don't know how. Swing and a miss there for Ohtani. Struggled in that series against the Cubs. His whip is over 2. He's got a 2.14 whip, which is really bad. Really, really bad. NFL, NBA, MLB, College, Olympic. Yeah, I would go with that. I would go, of those 5, I would go with that. Ohtani, just 1 for 12 in that series against the Cubs, but gets on board there with the base hit into right field. Senzatella allows the leadoff man on. So Ohtani gets on board. This season, Senzatella with the bases empty. He's allowing guys to get on 38% of the time. It's not good. It's not good. First time through the order, Senzatella has allowed guys to get on 41% of the time. ERA is 5. It's over 5. Which is funny because he allowed 19 hits the first 2 games and somehow no earned runs. Mookie Betts up to bat. Any sub-4 team that can reach the NBA Conference Finals? I think the Pistons, potentially. Yep, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one, Michael. The 0-1 inside 1-1. Sub-4, though? I mean, potentially, the T-Wolves play well. The Warriors probably come out of the West if it was going to happen. The 1-1. That one, Betts. A liner into left field, and that will go. Mookie Betts, see ya. A 2-run shot for Mookie, his 4th home run of the season, number 275 in his career, and the Dodgers take the early 2-0 lead. Senzatella's struggles continue. 2 batters face 2 hits. That ball is gone. Knew it as soon as it went off the bat. No doubt about that one. Senzatella allows 2 hits to the first 2 batters. His 29th hit allowed this season. In just 14 innings of work, he's allowed more than 2 hits per inning. Cora, I mean, right now, it's not good. Heidi now. Oh, boy. 2-0 the count to Freddie Freeman. Freeman 1 for 7 that series against the Cubs. You look at that one for a strike, 2-1. Maybe Giannis gets going, the Bucks. Maybe. I think it's going to be Celtics Cavs, though. I'd be very surprised if it's not Celtics Cavs. Cody Rhodes versus Cena. Yeah, I think Rhodes wins. The 2-1. That one into right field. That's a base hit. That's a base hit. So 3 straight hits for the Dodgers. Still no out. I've got the Cubs game on. I do have it on the background. So that's now 30 hits allowed in 14 innings of work. Smith up to bat. Where the Pirates have? I don't know about that. Stallions next. Oh, who do the Stallions play next? Stallions, first pitch, upstairs, 1-0. They have the Roughnecks on Friday night. Which we can't do that game, unfortunately. I'm going to be away for that. The 1-0 to Smith. 2 for 4 last game against the Cubs. He's getting on base 48% of the time. That is the best percentage in the National League entering this game. 2-time All-Star. Rockies losing already. Yep, Senzatella has not gone an out. He's allowed 3 hits already. Rockies are the worst team in baseball? I think right now, yeah. 2-0. Smith into right field. That will be drifting by the track, making the play out and right. Is Martini. First out of the inning. Champion pick right now? Ooh. I like what DC's doing, but I just don't trust Teamu and his accuracy. St. Louis, Wilkins, he might be a pumpkin at this point. I'm going to go with St. Louis. Cubs game, nothing. Conforto up to bat. How the Pelicans and Saints are the same owner, yet the Pelicans can fire a terrible GM while the Saints can't. Because the Saints' terrible GM had success in the past, and the Saints, the Pelicans have not. I think that's part of why. I mean, there's some owners that are really good in one sport, but really bad in another. Look at Josh Harris. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, the 4B could still happen. I just don't know the quarterback, because Corral right now is not playing well. Corral is just not playing well. Lakers Celtics, I think that's going to be the matchup in the finals. Both teams are Route 4, 8-24. Oof. Not a good start. 1-0. That one in there for a called strike. 1-1. Best chance of an in-season collapse in 25. I don't know what the schedule... We don't know what the schedule is yet, so... I would say the Colts. Potentially. Because Richardson doesn't really stay healthy, and if something happens, you never know. Chopper to first. Easy out at second. Can the pitcher recover for the out? He will. Senzatella gets out of it. It's a 3-6-3 double play. Dodgers get 2, but that's all they'll get. So we go to the top of the second. 2-0. A 3-6-3 double play. Conforto rounds out there his first double play this season. Grounded to 16 last year with the Giants. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Tatis home run. Padres up 1-0. No, Cujo's not line. He got the Padres score right. It's 1-0 Padres. Tatis solo shot. What team's at least 5-10 games in the playoffs so the All-Star break will miss? I think the AL West is going to be so topsy-turvy. Be so topsy-turvy that whoever's leading that division might not win it by the end. Top 4 team in the NFL last year, more or less likely miss the playoffs next year. I would say Most likely to miss? Probably the Bucks. I love that day. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm a D-backs fan. You think I like all these NLS teams winning? Saints are supposed to involve selling the team. Oh, that makes sense. Where's Excel? Good song. Really good song. That was like their last hit. Great song. You think I enjoy the NL West just going sicko mode? You think I enjoy the D-backs playing good baseball? Winning 60% of their games since opening day? And being a distant fourth because the other three teams are just dominant? You think I enjoy this? Oh, man. Bucks are going to make it. Oh, no. I don't know. The South's going to be interesting this year. All right. First pitch. Downstairs, but a called strike. Low strike zone there. Rockies have gone 28 straight innings without scoring. Tolia is up here. Was 1 for 9 that series against the Padres. That pitch grounder to first. Should be an easy cover there for the pitcher. 3-1. May gets there. 1 out. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mark. My brother Dave was killed in a car accident 40 years ago. I diehard Giants fan. Never saw him as a great team. Oh, man. Would love your child. Miss him very much. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Appreciate you a ton. Appreciate you a ton. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really appreciate the kind words. Really appreciate it. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me. And hopefully I can provide a distraction on what was definitely a tough day. So appreciate you a ton, man. Appreciate you a ton. Fly ball to left. And playable out there for Conforto. 1 pitch to get the second out. Moniak flies out. Goodman coming up. Trivia question. Yeah, the 1 year literally the 1 year Arizona sports does anything. It's no one wanted them to do it. Only WrestleMania where World Championship was on the line. Oh, I don't know on that one. Again, my WrestleMania knowledge is not great. I'm going to go 8. I have no idea. Now, teams who weren't alive last time D-Bucks won the West. That is true. That is true. But they saw him make a World Series, so. Goodman looking for his first hit since that 17-2 game against the Brewers. He's 0 for his last 5. With 2 strikeouts, hitting just .209. First pitch in there, 1-0. Was it 1? I felt like 1 would be too obvious. In there for a called strike. If it was 1, I feel like that's too obvious. That's why I didn't go with 1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. It's a Goodman. Shot foul, 1-2. May so far doing a good job. Only 1 base runner allowed. That came on an error. The second inning has been where he struggled. .364 on-base percentage. His highest on-base percentage allowed in an inning this season, but gets the strikeout there swinging. Rockies have now gone 29 straight without scoring a run. Where a heel won the main event. Oh, where a heel? I'm guessing 17. I'm not sure on that one. I'm going to just guess 17. Mods, hopefully, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully. 29 straight. This is rigged, yes. Which NFL division retire 15 from Melo Jokic? Yes, they will. At the very least for Jokic. They'll retire for Jokic. I think the way Melo left, you're not retiring him for Melo. I think it's going to be for Jokic. Aljon in the feud, yep. Which NFL division has the best chance? 16 good guess. Ooh, all right. NFL division has the best chance to go full sigma like NL West is right now. I would say NFC North has the best chance at that. Christian probably feeling known against the Rockies. I think a lot of people probably could at this point. All right. Edmund Muncy Hernandez, the 678 here is due up here. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, and again, every donation counts toward you make the call. How many excited we're calling on Tuesday night? Yeah, or Thursday night, I should say. Play look what maybe do after the win. Yeah. I did something bad. Probably I did something bad. Only WrestleMania where no championship changed hands. I'm going to go 3 on that one. I'm going to guess 3. 50-0 in fantasy. Wow. Congrats on the win. Oh, that's a fly ball by Bush into right center. That is gone. Cubs up 2-1. Packers move to Siberia. Rockies win the division. Probably Packers move to Siberia. Michael Bush, a home run into right center. Cubs are up for the first time today. 2-run blast, and it's 2-1. Bush knocks that one. Give you an update around the NL West. 2-1 Cubs in the top of the fourth. How much higher to course seat get? Oh, very hot. Extremely hot. First pitch upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Tommy Edman. 2 for 10 that last series against the Cubs. Hitting .250 on the year in his second season with the Dodgers. Want to go to Siberia in January, February? That seems like a mistake. Seems like a mistake. The 2-0. In their first strike on the outside. 2-1. Cincinnati allowed 3 hits that first inning. Can't trust the floor. Yeah, I get that. But they're always good in the regular season on their floor. They're always good in there. Swing and a miss from 2-0 goes to 2-2. Cincinnati, the second inning of games this season, opponents have gone on 40% of the time. Most times competing? I'm going to guess Cena on that one. 2-2. Chop foul. What song's worse? Look what we made do. Ready for it? Look what we made do is worse. Ready for it at least as a build-up. Look what we made do is way worse. The song just stops midway through. Ready for it, like the first 5 seconds hooks you in. Upstairs, full count. For Tommy Edman. Edman this season, on a full count, he's getting on just 25% of the time. And he won't get on there. Swing and a miss outside. Cincinnati's retired 4 straight. For that rough start, 1 out. As Edman strikes out. That's going to send Muncy up to bat in the 7th spot. Muncy 1 for 5 in that series against the Cubs. Just 1 for his last 9 over his last 3 games. He's down to a 176 average, and he's second in the National League in strikeouts to a 24. Not good for the former 2-time All-Star. And he'll swing there and miss on the off-speed pitch. 0-1. Jordan Love has expectations. I think that's fair. I think I expect him to improve a lot more, and he didn't last season. Downstairs for ball 1-1. Oh, that's a heck of a play by the Padres. Whew, that's a web gem. 6-3 out. Abe Swiss personally, yeah. Browns and Chargers are good teams. Downstairs 2-1. Once he's swinging a miss there. Only hit .214 last year against the Rockies. And 2-0 goes to 2-2. Not from a live crowd. Oh, that's the COVID one. That's 2020. I don't know the number. That's the 2021. Yeah, I agree with that, Sports Talk. I agree with that. That one, did that hit him? It hit his foot. A bad pitch there. Yeah, that's a good song for the Eagles. It is. Hit Muncy's foot, so he gets on board. On a wild pitch, that is going to be a base hit for the Cubs as well. Kike Hernandez coming up. Yeah, we're around that one, Sports Talk. Hernandez. The runner on. He's hitting just 114 this season. It's not the best of starts to the season. During the month of April, he is just 3 for 32, hitting .094. And that's not going to help. Make it 3 for 33. That's a lazy fly ball into right. 2 out. To the bottom we go for Pages. Sensatella's starting to settle down a little bit. Guess I call 2 games at once? A little bit. Just providing updates. Him Sensatella needs to get ready to learn Albuquerque Ice ball. Oh god, Pacific League ball where pitchers, if you're under 5, you're good. That pitch in there for a strike. Ooh, I'm not sure roll tide on that one. I'm not sure. Paz 0 for 6 starting that series against the Cubs. Did not play well. He's hitting just 149 on the season. And over his last about 11 games, 1-1 the count. Really, really struggling. Cor Armstrong does it again. 3-1 Cubs. Cor Armstrong picks up right where he left off. Swing and a miss. Jammed inside. 1-2. Pete Crow Armstrong, after that monster game he had yesterday, the 2-home-run game. Sasaki a bust? No, it's way too early on that one. Way too early. Passing just 125 over his last 10 games. 4 for his last 32. It's behind 1-2 in the count here. Downstairs in the dirt for a ball. 2-2. PC is so good. I saw him rejected the Cubs extension because he thinks he can make more money. Which is no good for him. He looks great. Can you believe he was only hitting 190 before? Memphis Shortsman, how's it going? Go Rays. Look good today. And win probability. They are fun. But 2-2. Oh, they're going to get a pickoff play. Just like I said, though, PCI. He's out. Grounder to second. 4-3. Pa has now 4 for his last 33. Dodgers leave a man on. Just like I said, though, PCA. It's calling a pickoff play. He knows his worth. He's got to run the bases better because that was not good. We go to the top of the third. If and when the A's move to Vegas, will be the broadcast network. Just be one of the local Vegas stations. I don't know what network specifically. Whatever Comcast regional sports network is in Vegas. Unless MLB takes over the rights. That could happen. Like they've done with some teams like the Padres and the D-backs. We go top 3. Currently tied for most appearances in the main event of WrestleMania. I'm going to go The Rock and Cena on that one. All right, top of the third. Veen, the 8-hitter. Amador, the 9-hitter. Basis Cox, and at that point it'd be them. A script station? Ooh, it'd probably be that then. Probably be that. Oh, Darian Pastor. I did not know. Oh my god. Oh man. So sorry to hear that. Man, that's awful. That's awful. Hulk and Roman Reigns. I would not have gone that. Oh man, that's terrible. If I was a person, him and his family and everyone involved, that's awful. Way too young. Way too young. I was gonna say we rated them. I was gonna say. I remember the name. I was gonna say that sounds familiar. I was like, man. Someone rated past. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh my god. Wow. That's awful. So sorry to hear that, man. All right, we go top 3. Swing and a miss. 8, 9, 1 hitters due up here. Veen. For a first round pick. He's struggling so far in the majors. Just 3 for 22. Went 1 for 10 that last series against the Padres. Swing and a miss outside. He's sticking over the move. Yes. Preds losing 5-3 to the Hockey Club. Jeez. Went all in and went completely bust. Completely bust. The 0-2 pitch. By May to Veen. That one in there for strike 3. Veen goes down on strikes easily. He's just 1 for his last 11. His awful average will continue to go down. May is yet to allow a hit, as we're at the last hitter in the order. Amador. up to bat for the Rockies. Can he get something going? Amador, just his second game of the season, was 0 for 3 yesterday against the Padres. He'll foul that one off. Just 6 for 38 to start his major league career off, hitting 158 on the season. Started the year off in Albuquerque where he hit 275. Yeah, usually they figure something out with something like that. The 0-1, that one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. May on just 26 pitches so far. Triple H, I'm going to guess Undertaker. I have no idea. Decade streams Darian. Yeah, I remember Snowman, because we definitely have rated Snowman before. I remember him. I know Snowman. Man, I'll have to give my condolences. I'll have to go over there and give my condolences. I had no idea. I'll have to do that after the stream is done. The 1-2. I had no idea. May? Is that Undertaker? Swing and a miss! Back-to-back strikeouts by May. Back to the top of the order we go for Tovar. May, the first time through the order, he's been sensational. No hits allowed. One base runner, that was an error. First time through the order this season, opponents hitting just 143 entering this game. Second time through the order this season, hitting 125, guy on base just 22% of the time. So he's even better the second time around than the first time. Oh, no, you're good, David, on that. You're good. Yeah, after everything happened today, I don't blame you. First pitch misses inside, 1-0. Tovar just 1 for his last 12. Panthers locked into the 3 seed to play Atlanta or Tampa. Ooh, swing and a miss, 1-1. Panthers sends we a fun one. Rockies have gone 29 straight innings without scoring. Rounder to short. It will be 30 straight. The drought continues. It's a 6-3 out. We go bottom 3, still 2-0. May has done his job tremendously so far, keeping the pitch count down, and obviously it is very early. Again, just 9 outs in. It's very early, but knowing the Rockies' struggles, the lack of contact they made, and the pitch count, at least something to pay attention to. And 3 innings in, it's way too early, but it is something to pay attention to, considering the fact that it's the Rockies, and May's pitching well. Most innings in a row, I was literally just about to look that up. Most innings in a row without a run by any team. Right, I know Hershiser's got the record on the pitching side. Most consecutive scoreless innings, I'm seeing 40... Hang on. I'm seeing some in the 40s. Seeing 48. 48 runs. 1968 Cubs. Yeah. The 1906 Philadelphia A's, the 1968 Cubs, 48 innings in a row without scoring. That's the record. Right, yeah. 68 Cubs and the 08 A's. 1908 A's. 48. We're at 30 right now with the Rockies, so we're about 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, I'm seeing 48. Rockies are at 30 on the dot. Rockies are at 30 on the dot. Because we don't count the 9th inning against the Brewers because they didn't bat that inning. So, they got shut out every game against the Padres, and they're shut out so far through 3. First pitch back to the top of the order, Ohtani. 0-1 the count as he fouls that one off. Got the first hit of the game into right center field after going just 1 for 12 in that series against the Cubs. in the dirt for a ball. Ohtani is a phenomenal player. I think we all know that. But he's phenomenal against the Rockies. Last season, hit .453 against the Rockies. Got on base 53% of the time. So since joining the Dodgers, he's had 64 plate appearances against the Rockies. And he's got it on base more than half the time. An OPS of 134. It's behind 1-2 in the count here. Habs get a win. The Blue Jays lose tomorrow. Habs clinch the second wild card. They would survive. Angels team made the playoffs. Less than 90 points. I don't know what what's happened. Become an Ohtani center. He's up to bat right now, so it's a little bit different. Upstairs for ball, 2-2. The Cubs being up, how does that affect Ohtani's legacy? How does that affect LeBron's legacy? How does that affect Mahomes' legacy? 2-2 pitch to Ohtani. That one into right. It will go foul. So we stay alive at 2-2. Ohtani bets Freeman the 1-2-3 hitters. All of them got on board with base hits last time out. This is Senzatella's second time through the order. This season, second time through, opponents are getting on 44% of the time. And Ohtani mashes that one into center. That's got a chance. That is gone. Ohtani. His second hit of the day. His 5th home run of the season. And the Dodgers take a 3-0 lead. Shohei Ohtani continues to destroy the Rockies. Since joining the Dodgers, Ohtani is 26 for 55 against the Rockies. .472 average with 6 home runs. 3-0. Second home run for the Dodgers today. They extend their lead even more. And that's just send bets up to bat. Jeez, Ohtani wishes he could play the Rockies every single day. Oh my goodness. Bets with a 2-run shot last time. What did I have this game to the Cubs? Well, right now, Bane's doing a little something. So, we'll see. It's still close. Like, it's not like it's the Rays game. Bets. Fouled off down the right field line. 1-2. That was the deepest part of the yard, too. That was the center field. That was the center field. Yeah, that was well timed. Oh, yeah. Just as I was talking about how he's good he is against the Rockies since joining the Dodgers. Betts. Liner short. That's a great play by the shortstop. Tovar, one hops it at first. Nice play there. Tolia scoops it up. Rockies defense playing better this year than last year. It's a nice play there. As Betts be brought down. Freeman up to bat. Yeah, if you are a member, we do have the emojis in there for the Rockies and the Dodgers. All right. Freeman, 1 for 1 today. And he mashes that one into right. That's got a chance. That goes off the top of the wall. That'll be 2 for Freeman. Got all of that one. Oh, that's a bummer. So Freeman's 2 for 2 today. He's halfway to the cycle. Senzatella cannot do anything against the top of the order. The top of the order is 5 for 6. Today with all 3 runs. Including 2 home runs and a double. And very lucky that wasn't a home run because that was off the very top of the wall. Freeman got a hold of that one. That was Yankee Stadium. That's gone. Will Smith up the bat with a runner in scoring position. 5 hits allowed for Senzatella today already. He's got a whip over 2. It's not being helped today going up against the Dodgers. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And Smith entered this game with the highest on-base percentage in the National League, .481. That one in the dirt. Nice block there by the catcher, Goodman, to prevent the runner from going to third, where a sac fly could bring him in. The Dodger crowd is doing the wave. They're all smiles. Dodgers have not played well ever since their 8-0 start to the season. They're just 3-6 in their last 9. Lost that series to the Cubs, but to quote some Red Sox announcers, this series could not come at a more perfect time. Smith, that's a base hit between the shortstop and the third baseman. Freeman will hold at third. I think he would have been out. So good job by the third base coach holding him there. It's not the fastest guy in the world. Runners on the corners. 1 out. 6 hits allowed for Senzatella. And again, second time through the order this season. A lot of guys get on 44% of the time. The third inning has been rough for Senzatella. Opponents entering this game are hitting 600 off of him this inning. You heard that right. Opponents in the third inning off Senzatella, with a pretty decent sample size, hitting 600 off of him, with an on-base percentage of .647. That is a real stat. How about cheering for this? I mean, the Rockies have no chance to do anything. They're not a threat to the D-backs, relatively speaking, in terms of the division race or the wild card race. Rockies are worse than Pirates. Oh, they are. They are. Mound visit here with Senzatella, as it's all falling apart. I mean, it fell apart at the very start of this game. It's continuing to fall apart. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Conforto up to bat. Ground into a double play last time. And man, Senzatella could really use another double play here. 3-0's not the worst. Gets beyond that, you got some issues. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Cubs Padres, I'll tell you who we're cheering for. That one's easy. Yeah, no, I know. I'm pretty good at being unbiased. I'm pretty good. I mean, with this, you can't tell. With this, I'm pretty good at being unbiased when it's not my team. I'm pretty good. Outside for ball, 1-1. Even High Point, it was, besides the championship. The championship was a bit different, but I'm pretty good with not showing bias when I call games. So 1-1 to Conforto. Maybe the end of the D-backs just win their games. It's okay. Blocked there by the catcher in the dirt, 2-1. Just gotta take care of what's in front of you. It's early. It's early to scoreboard watch. It's a bit too early for me for scoreboard watching. Colorado wins the West. I will give everyone in this chat $1 million. Non-binding, but Reeves, no. It's close, but I'm going to say no on that. It's very hard to make it without innovating the game in some capacity or winning a Super Bowl. And he didn't really do that. Just misses on the outside corner. 3-1. When do you start warming up the pen if you're the Rockies? Bananas or Rockies, who wins? I think Jackson Olsen right now over half the guys on the Rockies. That's a grounder. They are going to get the double play. 4-6-3. The Rockies get out of it. 2 at-bats for Conforto, 2 double plays. A wasted opportunity there for the Dodgers. They get the leadoff shot by Ohtani, but nothing else. As Conforto, who had no double plays before this game, grounds into his second of the night. Senzatella gets out of it. Top 4 we go. 3-0. They have appeal? Yes, they do have appeal. Well, that was good timing. Like I said, you really use a double play here, and they do get it. Another 4-6-3. Conforto grounded into 16 double plays last season as a member of the Giants. Obviously, not too good. Tom Coughlin, he should be in. Yes, he should be in. He should be in. Conforto was in some of the top 20 of the major leagues last season in that category. He was tied for 11th in the National League. And that's not going to help. That's not going to help. Senzatella gets out of it. 3-0 is not terrible. Showing the Marlins, yeah. Showing any team would be sick. That's not the NL West. Mock trades for the Cards. I'm not sure what they're going to take in the first round. Wide receiver. Do you go wide receiver back-to-back years? D-line, O-line, secondary in that range. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. I would think O-line. Lions loss is more painful, 91 or 24. I would say definitely... Ooh, I would say 24. You had home field. Why the Rockies extend Bud Black? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Yeah, 91, they were completely outmatched. 91, you won a playoff game. You got the monkey off your back at first playoff win since 57. 91, Washington was just too good. But Detroit had Super Bowl aspirations in 24. That one, base hit. First hit, leadoff shot for Martini. That'll go to the wall for 2. Will he try for 3? He is going to hold it second. Leadoff double. First hit of the game for the Rockies, Nick Martini. Needed that one badly. He had been struggling as of late. Just 1 for his last 11. Yeah, not even with the Cinderella thing, yeah. Whole NFL season of football, but Jags are 17-0 champions, or Jags' 12 quality games are not as high. Oh, easily the first one. Easily the first one. You kidding me? I can deal with crap football if the Jaguars win. You know what the second option was? That's 2021 RFK. The Urban Meyer year, the games were incredible. Every game was great. Sunday football was incredible. The primetime games were great. The playoffs were great. But we sucked. I want to relive that again. I don't want to ever relive that again. I would rather the first option, RFK. I think most fans would rather have that. Chopped to the third baseman. Will they get the 5-3? Nice throw there by the third baseman. Muncy. 5-3 out. 91 Lions or 17 Jags? Pre-Darius acquisition or post-Darius acquisition? That changes a lot. Pre-Darius teams are running on us at will, so I would take the Lions in that. But again, what the Jaguars were very good at was quarterbacks that were not the most mobile. It's okay against your team? Oh, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. It's called hedging your happiness. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Like, we were good against quarterbacks that were not very mobile. Ronnie P fits that bill, I think. Or Meyer, no, he's not that good. I'll take the Jaguars in that. If it's post-Darius, I would say that. Now, first 6 weeks of the season, it's definitely the Lions. Because Sanders went for 200 on us. Sanders would just run train on us. How's it going, friends? Welcome in chat. I bet against my team all the time. So, I think that's the way to do it, honestly. It's called hedging your happiness. That's what I call it. Because either you win money or your team wins and you're happy. It's like you throw like $50 against your team and it's like, okay, either I win 50, get some extra money, or I'm happy. And I'd rather be happy than $50, but it's like inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. And so, okay, this can pay for going out to eat or something for a few nights. How many games did Mike Pedro call Monday Football? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Sanders would run wait. You never heard run train before? No, run train's an expression like run wild. It's basically like run wild. Pre-Marcel Darius, we couldn't stop the run. Once we acquired Darius from the Bills, the run defense was really, really good. That single-handedly changed everything. The 1-2 to McMahon. Fouled off down the third baseline with Stay Alive. 2? That makes sense. Doubleheader games, yeah. That makes sense for doubleheaders. You've never heard run train? You've never heard that? That pitch missed outside. 2-2. Yeah. Run A. Oh, wow. I should have gotten incognito mode to look up what run A trade means. Yeah. Stream MMA playing games? Have them on the background. Have them on the background. Five Bastelli team members with Rockies from the West? Yes. Swing and a miss downstairs. McMahon strikes out. He's 0 for 2 today. Rockies got the leadoff man on board with a first pitch double by Martini, but 2 outs. I had the home game with the Melons, yes. Bears Dolphins, yeah, the one that wasn't supposed to be Monday night game. Like Google definition. I didn't look up photos. I looked up just definition. Downstairs for a ball, 1-0. I might do that, Big Corey. I'm not sure yet. Because the thing with that is I don't want to miss D-backs games. I might just do the finals. Right, that was I'm playing deal because of the World Series when the Marlins were good. So McMahon 0 for his last 13. Totally up to bat. Downstairs 2-0. What playing game looks the best? I like Bulls Heat. How's it going, Mike? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Dodgers look good so far. Right, the first half of the season was TNT, second half was ESPN. The Cardinals always have the week 2 Thursday or Sunday night game on TNT. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Beautiful movement there. The horizontal movement there was phenomenal on that slider. Or that sweeper, whatever you want to call it. 2-1. LA Kings second in the Pacific. Ooh. Been a long time. 2-1. Swing and a miss down the middle. So from 2-0 goes to 2-2. Toglia 0 for 1 today. Just 1 for his last 12. It's about limit. It is. The Bulls have played better as of late. I think they're 17-13 the last 30, but still. That one. Ooh, just misses. Ooh, May wanted that one. May really wanted that one. Not going to get it. Am I going to lose by 56? I doubt that. That is awfully close. By a smidge, that's a ball. Full count. Toglia. Swing and a miss. Rockies leave the leadoff man on. 31 straight innings. The other game was Patriots-Packers. I did a video on that one. 31 straight innings now without a run. We go bottom 4. 3-0. You know, I'm not going to do every playoff. The thing with NBA playoffs, the problem with NBA playoffs for me, I would love to do them. The problem with the playoffs is that, for me, I don't like starting things and not finishing them. So, Dodgers losing now? They're not they're not losing this game. I think the bottom of the order just was crapping out. The bottom of the order, like, a lot of guys are below 200 on that team. But the problem with NBA is that there are some finals games that, I mean, I want to go to the D-backs games a lot. So a lot of it just, the schedule that I've got, it works around D-backs games. And that's just what it comes down to. Like, I don't want to be, like, doing some NBA playoff games, and then people are like, oh, this is a great place to watch basketball on the channel. I'm like, well, I can't do all the games. Like at least with the NFL, you know I do all the games. You know I do all the games. College, I do all the games. Yes, straight a few. Yeah, I could do college basketball, I do all the games. But, like, I don't want to build an audience and then it be like, oh, well, I'm not doing this game. If that makes sense. I'll do a few, though. I'll definitely do a few. 50-0 or 70-20. More embarrassing blowout. I would say, anytime you can't score any points, that's pretty embarrassing. I think 58-0. Now, I will say, I think there are some Sunday games where they're on pretty late for the NBA. Because some of the Sunday games, Sunday Night Baseball is the only thing, and then after that, there's nothing. So I think Sunday nights could be pretty good for that. We might do a few playoff games. Who I recommend to watch for NBA playoff games? I'm not sure. I don't know. The other thing, too, with the NBA, there's a lot of people that stream NBA. Like, I think the most common YouTubers out there that stream are NBA. There's a lot. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that do NBA. So I'm basically entering a very, very high market. Pitch miss upstairs, 2-0 the count. Right, Wednesday, Thursday game? Yeah, like those would be good. Any tickets included? Yes. So you have to opt in, which I don't know why you wouldn't opt in. Yeah, random games, you do make sense. Yes. No, you can do random games, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. Edmund into left field, easy play there out in left for Veen. And so I have no experience calling hockey. So that's probably going to have to wait a year. Because I do need to call for the Olympics. So I'm going to practice a lot this offseason, calling hockey. I'll probably buy NHL, we'll play some games on stream, and we'll go from there. I might buy NHL on PlayStation and do like some streams at like midnight or 1 o'clock my time, like just like super early, just to get some practice and whatnot. Pitch in there for a cold strike to Muncy. But yeah, you can opt in for playoffs, which I don't know why you wouldn't opt in. It's funny, too. 23, we got the email to opt in. I'm like, really? We got to opt in for, like, it's like, we're not making the playoffs. We have like a 2% chance. We're losing every game. We're not making the playoffs. But fine, I'll opt in because there's no reason not to, just in case. And sure enough, we made the playoffs and made the World Series that year. And it's nice, too, because you get tickets for face value. So the 4 home run game against the Dodgers, I got it for like $30. I think World Series, I probably paid $300 across the 3 games to get in. Keep in mind, the cheapest ticket that I looked at for a World Series Game 3 was about $800. I got in for $300 for all 3 games combined. Which teams are not going to hold for their start so far? I think the Angels. Pitch upstairs, 3-1 to Muncy. Upstairs, and that's ball 4. Take your base. Muncy gets on board. Still no at-bats today. Got hit by a pitch. First time up. Walks there. Want to read the chat much at all during gameplay? Well, I would be. I would be. Because there's a lot of breaks. Remember that, too. There's stoppages in between the plays. Right, computer, help the TV guys get? Oh, yeah. Well, and again, we didn't have hockey in at High Point, so I never got any experience calling hockey. So, I want to do low-stakes situation before the Olympics. NFL playoff format, or NHL playoff format, I was going to say. Kings always play each other for 4 straight years. I hate it. It should just be 1 through 8. It should be 1 through 8. Maybe top 2 seeds for division winners, but that's it. So we're going to miss for Hernandez. 0-1 the count. Leadoff man flew out. Second man got on board. Hernandez just 3 for his last 33. Getting about 0.90 in the month of April. The 1-1, that one grounder, foul, 1-2. Part of the golden age, Foster something? Yes, I do. That, Ben 10, Power Puff, yeah, I think so. Don Hasselbeck? I did not see that. No one said that earlier. Don Hasselbeck passed away. Oh my goodness. Oh man. 70 years old. Wow. Let's see if I can find anything on him. I remember the Patriots back in the late 70s. He's a solid player. You know, just broke 40 minutes ago in ESPN. Man. Are you not holding for starts? Yes, the Angels. I think the Angels. I don't see that happen. The 2-2, and then I would also say the Marlins, unfortunately. That one, Hernandez into left. That's a base hit. He gets out of his cold streak. Hernandez gets on board. Another hit for the Dodgers. They're 7th of the game already. Paja's up. Cubs 4, Twins 1. At least the Twins made the World Series. So Paja's due up. You have to add an 8. I think you're right on that one. Ohtani in the on-deck circle. Does Clone Wars really count? I'm not sure if Clone Wars really counts. First pitch just misses outside for ball 1-0. Paja's just 149 this season. Got out last time, so the average is going down a little bit. But he has a runner in scoring position. He's 0 for 6 this season with a runner in scoring position. Oddly enough, he doesn't have a hit this year with a man on. He's 0 for 14 with a man on base this year. He really would explode. They would. There's a reason that World Series tickets were actually cheaper in Cleveland than they were in Chicago. So a lot of Cubs fans went to Cleveland for that. I did not feel the earthquake. I did not feel it. I have not felt an earthquake in Phoenix. I felt one in New York. Fly ball. Runner will advance to third. He'll tag 2 out. Ohtani is coming up. Solo shot last time. 2 for 2 today. I felt no. Yeah, Clone Wars of Disney Plus original. Yeah, it's a CN show. It's weird because Disney has shows that are their originals that they don't put on their platform. They even have D Plus originals that they took off the platform. Like Big's Job was a good show. You can't watch it anymore. It's just like lost media at this point. That was a good show with John Stamos. The first season. I didn't see the second season because they made it like a 30-minute show. They reduced the budget tremendously. Vegas Cox, FanDuel Sports Network. I can see that. Mound visit here. Third time through the order, Ohtani up to bat, runners on the corners, can blow this game open. You know, earthquake, I've never felt one in Phoenix. I felt one in New York one time. Back in 2011, we felt one. Summer of 2011. It was a pretty big one. Like, you could feel it. It was shaking. Best scrub side. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Wrigley. I'm guessing there's a lot of good ones. Not the bar on Bar Rescue. There's a bar that was on Bar Rescue by Wrigley Field. Not that one. Mighty Ducks, I'm not sure. I know it's not... I know they stopped making episodes of it, but I don't know if they took it off the platform. Leagues of Conferences, that makes sense. The 1-0 to Ohtani. Felt the 3-7, that's all. Yeah, I didn't feel anything out here. What was the one in New York? Earthquake 2011. Yeah, 5-8. There was a 5-8. That was in Virginia. And we got like some aftershocks from it. I don't know what it was, but when it hit New York. 2-0. Downstairs for ball. 3-0. Philly Earthquake Bay Area, local Skull Tuesday. Yep. Yep. I have way too much stuff hanging around. If I lived in California, I would never live in California. Part of why is because I have way too much stuff hanging. I could lose a lot in one shake of the earth. From 3-0 goes to 3-1. Looks at that one. Ohtani, this season, again, had 3-0 in the count. Has gone on base 88% of the time. And looks at that strike, 3-2, full count. Runner on first will go. Yeah, 4 divisions in one conference filling out. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Ohtani into center again. Is this one gonna go? At the track, caught. Oh man, that was close to going. A fly ball into right center. And as far as you go the track without hitting the wall, the two men collide into each other. The Dodgers leave 2 on. It remains 3-0. Everyone was on their feet for that one. Had a chance to leave the yard. Another deep shot by Ohtani. Needed to go 380. And went about 378. We go top 5. Love Ohtani more than ESPN. Hang on. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I'll play your game. I'll play your game. Cesar Malone? I don't want to retread at this point. I don't want to retread. Hang on. I think you see what I'm doing. Hang on. Here you go, Cujo. You happy? You happy? There you go, Cujo. There you go. You happy? All right. To the top of the 5th we go. Moniak, Goodman, Bean, 2 up here. Oh, man. Now I love him more than ESPN. God. Oh, man. The 1-0. In there for a called strike, 1-1. The picture was hot as well, yes. Oh, my God. How the batters until Ohtani meme explode? I think it was Judge. I think it was with Judge with the home run chase. That one, a blooper to second. Barehanded pickup. What a play there at second by Hernandez. Barehanded scoop. Yeah, Fox to the counter too. Yes. I think it's the first out. I think it was because they went insane with Judge. They would cut it away from college football games for that. To show Judge try and set the American League record. Simoniak chops. Also, it's just Luke and the Lakers in between innings. 3 runs for the Dodgers. That's the C that the Lakers are this year. Grounder to third. 5-3 out. Nothing for the Rockies. That's the same. Nothing is exactly what Anthony Davis has done for the Mavericks ever since the Luka trade. Veen up to bat. First pitch, he's going to try to bunt his way on. It's foul. 0-1. Miss Ripple's going to set after the draft. Me too. Me too. Count for every Dodger stream. Oh, man. That would be something else. That would be insane. You see, this would be a great person to win on. Yes. Although he thinks Ohtani's bad for baseball because he doesn't speak English, which is not true. Nickelodeon interrupting their shows for Nick Studio 10. Nick News, day of play. I mean, there's a lot of options. Fisher, gotta say maybe one day I'll learn not to start right before it's due. Yeah, I'll tell you, it never happens. You always maybe one day I won't procrastinate. You never stop. I did that in law school too. The 0-2. Veen, grounder to second. 4-3. 5 innings through, just 1 hit allowed. 32 straight innings for the Rockies without getting a run. The light comes. So I did not see that. No. I did not see that. Deferring only come from the stream until 2050. Yes. Yes, I am. 3 up, 3 down. Just 1 hit for the Rockies today. Their offensive woes continue. Betts, Freeman, Smith due up. Which means, again, we got 8 batters till Ohtani comes up. I will take that down. They say play courtesy, live a healthier life. Nick Studio 10 robbed me of life. Well, okay, the thing with day of play, if it was the only channel, so there's a proof on day of play. Number 1, it's not the only channel on. You can do other stuff. You can watch Disney Channel, watch Cartoon Network. Number 2, with day of play, what happens if it's, I think LeBron knew that it was Guillermo. Yes, I think so. Number 2, it goes under the assumption that the whole country has beautiful weather. What if it's raining and it encourages you to go outside and play? What if you can't? What if you can't play? What if you live in an apartment, it's raining, how are you going to throw a ball in an apartment when it's raining out? There's nothing to do. You can't go outside and be active and play because it's raining outside. All the kids' networks need to collaborate on that. It can't just be one. I think Disney loved Day of Play. I think Disney was they loved it when Nickelodeon did Day of Play. It was oh wow, we get 3 hours to ourselves. Throw it out the window. to the wall. The Westgate college football all day, that is true. Yep. You wake up 9 o'clock, college football starts, and it goes until about 10 o'clock at night, and then the Hawaii test, if that happens, it goes to about midnight. Trying to test my fart in jar. That's true. Nick News was also terrible. Nick News, whenever that came out, I was oh, really? Education? It literally was the SpongeBob meme with educational television. You invite a giant anthropomorphic cat to your house? Yes. Dressed like Mike Myers. It's gotta be dressed like Mike Myers. The 1-0 in there for a called strike. 1-1 on the outside corner to Betts. 1 for 2 today. Hit that shot in the first inning, the 2-run shot. Let's get the cat in the hat to come and wreck the house, and then put it back together and get a talking fish, and we're all good. Streaming college football games? Yeah, I stream a ton. We did, like, how many games did we do last year? We did a lot. Nick News, sometimes in prime time. Sometimes in prime time. Bats fouled off down the right field line, too. No, we do a lot of college football. I think we did, how many games did we do last year? We did, like, 5 a week for college football. We did a lot of games. We're going to up the ante, too, this season. That's grounder to third, bobbled by McMahon. Betts should go to second. And Betts will get in there. Not sure what they're going to rule that as, whether it's E5 or a base hit. Either way, he gets on board. Yeah, we did a lot of college football games. Like 50. Well, we did all the playoff games. We also did the max shit on Tuesday night, and Friday night we did games. Saturday we did about 2 a day, sometimes 3. Yeah, it was a fair amount. In the conference championships, we did them all, so I don't know. College football on Monday before Monday football. Yeah, we did that last year. I think they're going to call that a base hit. So Betts gets somewhere with the leadoff double. What a tough play at third. Yeah, Nick News existed. Yeah, it was on like prime time by me sometimes. Corey in the House in anime? Because it is an anime. Corey in the House is an anime. West Coast Culture will say they have it all. They belong. Imagine the West Coast Side Conference themselves. It's called a West Coast Conference. The 0-1. College football killed Saturday morning kids program blocks. I don't know about that because college football starts at 12. So the programming blocks were always... And those have been around for a while. 3.5 tweets about Ohtani's home. So far we're at 2. Over. He's playing well today. Ohtani actually, since joining the Dodgers, his batting average against the Rockies is something like 470. It's something ridiculous. He almost had another home run today. 1-2 in the dirt. Best parity reverse to take its 05 to 09. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it was a lot of games. High Point does not have a football team. Have not since 1950. Has not since 1950. And we'll do the week 0 games this year, too. We didn't do them last year. Okay, by cable? Yep. They were to some extent. Outside for ball from 0-2 goes to 2-2. Because we did have back in the day, ABC had their programming block for kids, and then 12 o'clock, they would show the big game of the week on ABC like that. It's always been a thing. Oh, just about the homer? Well, Freeman, right to the first base when the shift was on. Nice play there by Tolia. Runner advances to third, 90 feet away from scoring. 1 out, though. Educational television? No. That's literally what Nick News was. PBS Kids better than Disney? I'm not gonna... I might not disagree with you on that one. I mean, Sesame Street, Cyber Chase, Fetch. Problem is they had Caillou. Caillou alone. Caillou was on PBS Kids. Shot foul 0-1. What killed daytime game shows, though? I would guess the cost wasn't worth the ratings. I guess the cost, because daytime game shows, you have to give away a lot of prizes. They still have daytime game shows, though. They still do. What's that still around, yeah? The 0-1, how do we play the midweek baseball game? Ooh, I'm not sure. But their offense is insane. I think they're number 3 in the nation offensively in terms of runs. I'm not even kidding. High Point, I think they got like 45 runs last series against Longwood. They can't pitch to save their lives, but they can hit the ball like no one's business. 1-1 outside, 2-1. Yeah, let me check. This guy took their Saturday morning rerun. Yeah. Golden Age Cyber Chase? Yeah, I would say around like 2004. Yeah, Rise Syndication? Yeah. That's another thing, too. High Point Midweek Baseball. They play NCANT. Grounder, that's a base hit. Diving attempt there by Tovar at short, but Smith gets the RBI. That's 4-0 Dodgers. PBS Kids or 2000s 10s Disney. I would say, if we're counting live action Disney, if we're not, it's PBS Kids. Dodgers 12 is 1-4 2050. Yes. Yes. They will. So Yankees have, but still, it's going to be tough. Favorite stuffed animal? Yes, I did. Absolutely, I did. I think everyone did. Is that going to be it for Sanzatella? There was activity in the pen. He's at 91 pitches. That will be it. Senzatella's day is done. Another rough outing for him. He's responsible for the man on first. Senzatella, 9 hits allowed. This season, Senzatella has allowed an astonishingly high 36 hits in 18 and a third. He's allowing 2 hits per inning. Yeah, where's the odds he played somewhere near Thanksgiving? That, also 10 Commandments being played every year around Passover or Holy Saturday. That's lasted. It's a Wonderful Life being played on NBC. That's always endured. There's a few. There's a few. Heading to the Cubs game. Well, it's 3-1 bottom 6 there. Kim Possible saves 2000 animated Disney pre-Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, there wasn't really anything animated before that wasn't like Playhouse Disney. Although, no, Proud Family was great. Hang on, Proud Family was great. Time out. Proud Family was great. Yeah, that game's in 6. I got it on 3-1. 3-1. Yankees throwing Wake Warriors is incredible. Yes. That I don't think we're going to see again. I don't think we're ever going to, especially if we get a salary cap in the next CBA potentially, we are never going to see that record again. For was like 20. I want to see this futility streak though. I do want to see with the Rockies if they can even get a run. Because I don't know. Like, we might be calling history this stream. Not this particular stream, but we're calling all the Rockies-Dodgers games. We want to series. That was good. That was like that was around the time of Phineas and Ferb. That's why I think the live-action Lilo and Stitch is going to be really, really important. Because I remember that episode. Yes, I do. The movie was great. Rockies are a bad franchise? You're telling me. The thing with the Lilo and Stitch, live-action movies are a lot easier to make than animated movies. Stitch is huge. Merchandise is huge. That movie's going to make $1 billion at the box office. It does well. I think we're going to get so many live-action Lilo and Stitch movies. Because you can take that series so many different directions. College basketball video game? I would love that. Yes. It's funny, too. I played with High Point in the last one, like the older ones they made, and the seats were green. They really didn't know what High Point was back then. Back like the 2002-2003 game. Oh my god, the Cubs forgot to catch the ball. Jesus, Cubs. Are you kidding me? I haven't seen the remake. Oh my god, the Cubs forgot how to catch the ball. There were 3 guys there and neither one called them off, and they just let it bounce in between them. 1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1. New pitcher in there. Oh my goodness, Cubs. What are you doing? What are you doing, Chicago? Someone call it. New pitcher in, Peralta. The Rockies, Luis Peralta. Suzuki, I couldn't tell. It was in between the shortstop, the third, and left field. No true success for daytime television. I would agree with that. 40 nights. I'd agree with that. A baseball video game? That would be cool. You see him throwing into sense? That is true. The 1-2 by Peralta in the dirt 2-2. Yeah, that's becoming an issue. Yep. Peralta, last time out was the Padres game when they lost 8-0. Finished that one. Went an inning with a strikeout. 5.06 ERA this season. That pitch missed upstairs. So 1-2 goes to 3-2. Conforto, 2 double plays grounded into so far. He's got a runner on first. If he grounds to another one, I don't even know what I'd do at that point. Well, the thing with the college baseball video game, the thing that I think is going to prevent it from ever happening is that pitch misses upstairs, Conforto takes his base with a walk, is that right now EA Sports doesn't make a baseball game. You have to create a whole new engine. It's not like if you did basketball game, like even with basketball, they have to create a whole new engine because they don't make basketball games right now. Smell and Bradley play the worst forgot many outscore ever. That's pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Emmett up to bat. 0 for 2 today. We're going to keep the line moving here. That pitch into right center, but easily fielded out there by Moniak. Runner will hold, 2 out. Yeah, Hawk was squared with the loss. It was not a good day for Hawk. Really was not. It could have been a lot better. Granted, his defense did not help him out at all. There were a lot of plays that were not ruled errors that should have been or could have been. Like the grounder to Story easily could have been ruled an error. Probably should have been. But never hit his gloves, so it's not an error. Only 14 times the team got scores 4 straight games, only twice the last 40 seasons. Oof. Yeah, the longest streak is the Cubs in 68. Speaking of StatHead, if you do want to use my code at StatHead, you get a discount. Look up cool stats like that. Like I did with the Rays earlier. 14 runs through 3, the most runs in franchise history through 3 innings. Use my code JG9. Get a discount at StatHead. Get a lot of cool stats like that. Okay, Padres have the bases loaded. Keller is in a jam right now. 2-0 the count to Muncy. They could make the NCAA. They could do that. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Meanwhile, greatest second round pick in NFL history. Jack Ham was second round, right? Jack Ham was second round. That's a pretty good play. 2-1 outside, 3-1. And Jack Ham is not the worst pick there for that. Can't go far because he didn't do anything with the obviously didn't do anything with the Falcons, the team that drafted him. Yeah, Jack Ham is a pretty good play. Steel Curtain doesn't have without him. That's another walk. So 2 walks by Peralta. Muncy gets on board, bases loaded. So both California teams playing right now have loaded the bases at home, and Hernandez coming up with a mound visit here with Peralta. Yeah, but I mean, Ham is a good option. I'm trying to think, like, let's see what StatHead would say for approximate value. Breeze. Well, Breeze. The thing with Breeze, I think for greatest pick, it's gotta be they did a lot with the team that drafted him. Like at that point, it's Favre over Breeze. At that point, like Breeze, great pick, but didn't do a whole lot with the Chargers necessarily. And that's gonna be base hit for the Padres. 3-2. Like, I think for that, best second-round player is different than best second-round pick, if that makes sense. And even the best second-round player wouldn't be Breeze. I think it would be Favre. See the worst Jimmy? He's up there. Hernandez, first pitch, way outside, 1-0. Okay, let's try this. Descending by approximate value. It's not the most greatest stat. That's a fly ball into shallow center. And should be playable for Moniak. It will be. Dodgers leave the bases loaded. Favre Rogers. You know, Rogers at his prime was something else. It really was. 2011. I mean, the mid 2010s. He was making throws that no one was ever making. Granted, so was Favre, but he was more turnover prone. I would go Rogers. Really, and your own bet? Oh, best player draft. Okay, best player drafted in the second round is Favre. Best player drafted second round is Favre. Okay, yeah, that's different. That's different. Best player drafted, we're going Favre. Unless I'm missing someone. Best player drafted is Favre. Oh, that's a base hit for the Padres. It's gonna be 4-3. Yeah, best player is Favre. I'm fine with that. Mike Singletary is a good pick. Prime Rodgers or Mahomes? Prime Rodgers. Yeah. And Rodgers was doing things. Like, Mahomes has done a ton of stuff. But Rodgers in his prime was doing things that I didn't think were possible. Granted, Mahomes is doing the same thing, but... All right. 3-3 in the Padres-Cubs game. Top of the 6th we go here. Amador Tovar Martini due up here. Yeah, so best pick is Sam, best player is Favre. But there's a difference between best player, best pick. It's almost like Johnny Unitas. No, I think, no, Len Dawson was the first round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like Len Dawson. That was a terrible pick for the Steelers. He's one of the best first-round players of all time, but terrible pick for the Steelers. He did nothing with them. Like, there's a difference. Teams in a bye week 1, week 17 during the 3 years NFL, 31 teams. Ooh, all right, let me think about this one. First pitch, outside for a ball, 1-0. I think the Falcons had it 1 year. We go Falcons, Rams. I think the Browns had their first season. Bengals get traded to the Sparks after leading the Wings to the finals. 1-1. I think the Browns had their first year. I think the Raiders had as well. I think 2001 the Raiders had. The Rams had at some point. I think the Falcons had, I want to say. I would go Ravens and Dolphins. I'm not sure on that. The 1-1. The Jaguars did not. That pitch, shot foul, 1-2. Rockies just 1 hit so far, second time through the order. May, 57 pitches so far. It's keeping the pitch count way under control. Showing no signs of slowing down. The 1-2. That one into right. And making the grab in right is Pajes. Remember, said week 2 by. Ooh. These first round pick. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you on that. I'm not crazy about that. How many 56-yard game winning throws has Mahomes had? He's said a good amount, but not the way Rodgers did with the Hail Marys. Yeah, Unitas and Dawson on the roster. There's a reason they didn't win until Noel came along. Yep. With a trade pending my Dynasty League. Ooh. That's an insane trade. 1-0. Right, teams were combined between 99 and 01. Yep, because there were 31. Now, some guy in my league is giving up Cortland Sutton and 2 third-round picks for a second-round pick. Wow. And the rookie... Oh, man. Guy getting Sutton gets nice deal there. Trade down like 8 spots, get extra third-round pick and get Sutton? Jeez. I don't know what that GM was thinking. The 1-2. Tovar at the top of the order. He will swing and go down there. He's 0 for 3 this game. I would skip it still, yeah. Could have been a lot worse. Rise go hitless. Their team batting average goes to 0.92. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good way to win games. Martini. The only guy with a hit today. 1-0 the count. Yeah, 93 at 2 buys. Yeah, 93 the 18-week season. Before Noel, the Steelers may have lost their only playoff game. It was against the Eagles, I think, in 47. In there for a strike, 1-1. Why did Huss sign an extension and then leave? I think he got a lot of money from Creighton. It was essentially a brand new contract. The contract really made the buyout huge. Basically, Creighton threw him the bag. And again, remember with Huss, he played at Creighton. That's his alma mater. He coached at Creighton to start. So, I don't think he realized that was an option. I don't think the coach in waiting think he realized that was an option. Upstairs for a ball, 3-1. He kind of does, Barbara. You're kind of right on that one. The 3-1 to Martini. Grounder, third. And can't make the play. Muncy. Einstein will scoop it up. I think that's going to be a base hit. It would have been a tough play to throw to first. Goes across his body. Either way, Martini gets on. He's the only guy that got on twice today. Will that be a base hit? Will be the second error of the night for the Dodgers. It will be a... Still waiting on a ruling. Chris Bryant out again. Yeah, 170 games played. That's a base hit. Martini's got 2 hits. The rest of the team is none. Magic new uniforms. Ooh. The Jazzy new unis. The Jazzy new unis. Tim Gumawale. Good straight first. 1-0 the count. Farmer, 0 for 2 today. Yeah, Steelers, biggest franchise around Big Four. Yeah, they're up there for sure. In their first strike, 1-1. Although Chiefs went from never making a Super Bowl for 50 years to then making it every year, essentially. They're up there. In their first for a ball, upstairs, 2-1. You know, Brian, yeah, he's still there. He's still there. He doesn't do anything when he plays. See, because he could have been so good if he stayed healthy. Two 2-1. Inside 3-1. May is not an inning where he allowed 2 men on base. Third time through the order. Opponents just 1 for 9 getting on base the third time through the order against May this season. In their first strike, full count. Martini will go on this one. Old school, the modern twist. Ooh. I like that. The old school jerseys were the best. Full count here. That is line to the third baseman, base hit. Martini had a head start. He's going to come around. Martini will score. The Rockies have a run. It has finally happened. After 32 consecutive innings, the Rockies have scored a run. Farmer drives it in. The Rockies have a run. I was well down the Hall of Fame class. The last class was 05. Yeah, so they changed the Hall of Fame voting. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. What they did is that 75% of the vote gets you in, which is how it's always been. But instead of narrowing it down, you have to decide on that class. So instead of narrowing it down from like 5 to 3 for the senior committee, it's you vote on those 5. And if no one gets 75%, you need 75%. So if 70% of the people are like, I want this, this, and this, I want A, B, and C to get in, and 30% say I want C, D, and in, only C gets in. Rocktober, baby. First pitch, upstairs for ball, 1-0. Colorado score 2, we'll see. It's a miracle, folks. History will not be made. The words of Pat Summerall, there will be no 33-peat. There will be no 33-peat. The 1-0. Misses inside, 2-0. You have witnessed history. We saw the Red Sox get an out. We saw the Rockies score a run. This is why baseball rocks. We've seen a lot of stuff that you don't expect to see. The 2-0. That one, chopper to first, scooped up there. Freeman pitches it to May, the 3-1. We go bottom 6. See Rocktober? Got a long ways to go for that. Yeah, that'd be crazy sports stuff. That would be. We go bottom 6. The biggest turnaround's been the Browns, actually. The Browns went from winning the title every year to then a laughing stock that's done nothing right. It's in reverse, but still. So the Rockies do something. But still down by 3. Rock Pearl sounds like a front swing. It does. They can still break the loss record. They still can. Oh, man. If you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe. Helps out on the channel. Ohtani due up here. Ohtani bets Freeman. The new Browns are the old Browns. Well, they're the same franchise, but still. All right. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. But the old Browns weren't nearly the dumpster fire. Yes, you are right on that. The new Browns, oh boy. We have all the emojis in. If you are a member, $5 a month, you get a lot of cool perks. One of those perks is that you get to basically use any emojis in the chat that you want. Share this for either one of these teams. I'm not sure if we're doing OT tonight. Just keep that in mind. Not sure because I am exhausted. Super Bowl 6 MVP, Alshire. God, no. God, no. God, no on that. My live for tomorrow. The D-backs game and the Rockies game. First pitch in there for a ball, 1-0. Simpson Alshire. I have no idea on that one. Literally just a European soccer chair at that point. Ohtani fouls off 1-1. Pacific chemistry probably know enough about Taylor Swift to get D-back tips. Probably. Requirement again, Chase Field. Well, I mean, D-backs are the snakes, so it'd be something off reputation. Be something off reputation. 2-1 the count. Sure, love for 69. Nice. Yeah, Ravens Commanders, that'd be a fun one. Fun interstate matchup. Some pertaining how Phoenix does first arrow shortstop. Could be. 2-2 the count. Excuse me, Paz is up. I misplayed everything. Paz is up. Full count here. I think I accidentally shifted over one. Ohtani's in the on-deck circle. Yeah, I'll go ready for it on that one. I'll say ready for it. Yeah, Bona gets 7%. Yeah. Because the thing is that you need... And so it's so ridiculous how they do it now. You need 5... So it goes from 5... And you have to vote on those 5. Before it would go from 5 to 3, and then you vote on those 3, and it's a yes-no vote at that point. But now it's not yes-no. You're competing against everyone else. I'm with you on that one. Bond should have gotten in. The NFL Hall of Fame, it's getting insane at this point with the voting process. Because there are so many guys that are being, like, the fact that the class is smaller now than it has ever been, when there's more history, is crazy. There's so many guys that easily could be in. That would have been under the old system and should have been. Popped up. Browns v. KC. I'm going to say they split. Let's say they split the series. 1 out. Pajas pops up. Ohtani up to bat. Yeah, it depends on the schedule. I know they swept them last year, but still. Last year was week 18. They weren't playing anyone, so depends on the schedule how it plays out. Ohtani had a good game today, 2 for 3. Nearly hit a home run last time, 0-1. Let's guys this because open the floodgates in 2020. Pitch up there, 0-2. Okay, but the guy, like, we're talking like Maxie Bowen Senior Committee. 9-time Pro Bowler. One of the best linebackers of the 1960s. Like, absolute legend. Like, he deserves a Hall of Fame. What made Fulham football? I don't know. I watched it for the first time in 2004, and I just fell in love with the sport. I watched the Jets-Chargers game. The Bulls are one of the worst franchises now for the MJ era? Yes. Best possible match for ratings? Jets-Cowboys. New York market and Dallas. Jets-Cowboys. 1-2. Or even Chiefs-Cowboys. But I would say either Jets-Cowboys or Chiefs-Cowboys is the best matchup possible. A few of them didn't deserve it. Pearson, I mean, if you want to go Coryell, that's fine. We could argue about that. But Pearson deserved it. Pearson was probably the best receiver of the 70s. Grounder, 4-3, but a blown play. Bad throw there by Amador. That should be an error. Ohtani gets on board. Possible matchups. I mean, theoretically, it's possible. I would say Chiefs-Lions. In that case, Chiefs-Lions. Jacks-Steelers would be a fun matchup. Elu Wilker still left out. Yep. That should be an error. We go to bets. Brought Ohtani in the first inning on a 2-run shot. First pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Browns Cardinals? Yeah, definitely not. Cardinals would be really bad for ratings, relatively speaking. Lonzo Midwell Johnson? Oh, no. I don't know on that. Oh, Padres are going to take the lead here. Barring an insane throw. Yeah, now it's going to be... Oh, he's holding. He's not coming in. Whereas on second and third, nobody out. 2-0, the count. Yeah, probably something folklore. Yeah. Rings Blazers would have they hadn't passed out 100 for Bowie. Oh, yeah. I think Blazers fans think about that every day. Odin for Durant as well, same thing. Ohtani gets back in there safely. The 2-0. Misses outside 3-0. UFL or MLB? Pick one. MLB. MLB. Definitely MLB on that one. Maybe. 3-0. Bets. Watches down for a strike. Red light was on. Ohtani on first. They actually give... Wow, they gave Ohtani a base hit for that. So Ohtani's third hit of the night. I don't know how it's a base hit. Shouldn't be. Right, I guess it meant to be obvious. 3-1. Upstairs. Take your base. Betts gets on board. Betts, after getting ahead 3-0, has gone on base every time this season, gets on base again. Padres have the lead. Freeman up to bat. The top of the order is doing well today for the Dodgers. Freeman, no exception. He's 2 for 3. Yeah, I'll probably do that one, Keller. First pitch downstairs, 1-0. I have a theory why it's a hit. It's Ohtani. It's Dodgers scorekeeper. That's my theory. That's my theory on that one. The 1-0. That one fouled off. 1-1. Comes bullpen's bad. Yeah, yep. Speaking of bullpen, Rockies have someone warmed up. The Rockies' bullpen played well yesterday. 5 1/3. They only allowed 1 run. But today it's been a nightmare. The 1-1. Before that, we got a pickoff play at second. Not going to work. Ohtani gets back safely. Yeah, he's in there. He is in there. Love for column A, love for column B. Yep. In there for a called strike. 1-2. Smith in the on-deck circle. That pitch misses badly in the dirt. 2-2. And this is game 1 of the series. We're calling all games of this Rockies-Dodgers series a dynasty? Let's get out of the second round of the playoffs first. You're the Wizards. They've been out of the second round since Reagan became president. The first time. Jeez, base hit for the Padres. It's going to be 6-3, I think. Still nobody out. Oh, my goodness. Full count. A dynasty? That's a strong word. So, that's a strong word, dynasty. Freeman this season on full counts. That's just the second time he's faced one this year. And botch play at second. Could have been a double play at the very least to force out. But botch play there. Bases are full. We'll see if that's an error. Scooped it up, and then Amador just dropped the ball. His second game of the season. He's having a rough one at second today. This inning, at least. Smith up to bat with the bases loaded and 1 out. Amador, an inning to forget. He can start the season in Albuquerque. Feeling like that. It's not going to be good. Jets Super Bowl, Wizards Conference Finals. I would say Wizards Conference Finals. Only 773 away. He's going to be a Hall of Famer if he gets 3,000. He probably is already a Hall of Famer. That will be ruled an error. That one is an error. So Peralta's day is done. Bases are full. Yeah, that one, it's weird. That one looked like less of an error than the Ohtani one. But that one's an error. How's it going, Cav? Let's go Dodgers Japanese. All right. Next NBA Dynasty. If I had to guess, the Celtics are run pretty well. Thunder have a ton of draft picks, a ton of ammo. Thunder built that team pretty well. Machado Hall of Famer? Not yet, but he could get on track. Machado could get on track, but he's not there yet. Kinley is going to be pitching for the Rockies, meanwhile. As, Pearson walks the batter. So now the bases are full for the Padres with nobody out. They've scored 3 this inning. Oh, my goodness. Tyler Kinley coming in. The 34-year-old pitcher. Last 3 outings has been pretty good out of the pen. 3 innings his last 3 outings and 2 strikeouts. No base runners allowed. A bad start to the season. He allowed 4 runs his first 2 outings and walked 3 batters in his 3rd outing, but he's settled down over the last 2 outings, or last 3 outings, I should say. Most likely 6, 7, or 8 to go far from the playoffs. Ooh. Warriors, I think it's Pistons as a 6, Warriors as a 7, and then the 8 would probably be whoever comes out. Probably the Grizzlies. Bryce Harper Hall of Fame yet? Awfully close. At bat to Ohtani? Well, Ohtani's on base right now. Ohtani's on base right now. So Tyler Kinley coming in for a 7th appearance of the season. Again, first 3 outings, really bad. Blew a save, 1 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks. 65% on base percentage. Terrible. Last 3 outings, really good. 3 innings, 2 strikeouts. Nobody's gone on board. Which version of Kinley will we get here with the bases full and Will Smith up? Chance to blow this game open. They cannot count Milwaukee. But Milwaukee's a 5 seed. Right, 3? Right, Milwaukee's 5 seed. You said, NC said 6, 7, 8, so no, Milwaukee doesn't count. Yeah, just bounced off Dodgers needed. Yep. Fouled off 1-1. I think Pearson's day is done. Thoughts on the butt firing? I agree with it. His rotations were bad. I'm fine with just blowing it up. Yeah, Orioles so far, pitching's not been great. Let's get a new bat here, 1-1. If you'd like to see folks like and subscribe, again, any donation counts toward you make the call. I'm going to give a call on Thursday night. Yankees, Rays, Royals, Tigers, Cardinals, Mets. Which game are we calling? You're going to help me decide with your donations which game we're doing. The 1-1 to Smith with the bases loaded. Lays off that pitch, 2-1. Oh, yeah, Betts is already going to make the Hall of Fame. Betts is already... Yeah, he's incredible. Boogers on the Pistons? I think if... That'd be an interesting move. Someone's bro without KD? I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't know if that's true. No long snappers in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if that's true. Relatively speaking. They had hit their peak without KD. In there for a strike, 3-2. Again, KD was not the problem. It was everything after that. You have to remember, when people say, oh, you blew up a great core to get KD, remember that core in a Game 7 had 27 points in the first half. Hanley Ramirez not even close to a Hall of Famer. No. 3-2. Fly ball into left center. That will drive in a run. It's deep enough. Veen makes the play. And the runner will tag. Okay, to be fair, though, in hindsight, to be fair to the Suns with that, to be fair to the Phoenix, the teams they played, everyone was dead. The Suns had, and it pains me to say this, an insanely lucky path. The Suns had that year an insanely lucky path. The Lakers, everyone was dead on that team. It was LeBron, and that was it. The Nuggets, they were not ready. The Clippers, everyone was out. It was the Clippers' backups, and it took everything for the Suns to win that series. That was a weak path for the Suns. When they played healthy teams like the Bucks, and we saw the Mavericks the year after, where they put up 27 in a Game 7. And KD was not the issue. Because he's played lights out with the Suns. It's more of, well, 1-2. They had no answers at big man after they got rid of Aiden. They had no bench. They trade away assets for no reason. The Beal trade has been a disaster. Yeah, the rotation, yeah, with Dunn and Oso, yeah, they need to play more, and they didn't. Wolves, Nuggets, West semifinals, one of the bigger playoff upsets? I would say so. Check swing, did he go that time? He pulled back. 2-2. Right, I can't get over why Bruce played Dunn. Like, the one guy that plays defense on the team. Right, give the Bucks life. Yep, Giannis just went insane. Like, I think that starting five really could win some games with the right rotation. The problem is that you then gutted the bench, and then you got no one at the five. COVID also helped the Suns make the finals. I think there is something to that, where the Suns in 2020, they were done playing. Suns-Bucks was a great series. Yes, it was. There is something to that, where the Suns were done playing. As that pitch misses inside for ball 4, runners will take their base. Bases are full. There was something to the idea that, hey, all these other teams, yeah, they also have no draft picks, yeah. Other than that, they're doing pretty well. There was something to the idea with the Suns that they stopped playing in July, early August. And these other teams played till late September, early October, and had no offseason. So by that point, the Suns were rested, and these other teams were gassed because they really had no offseason in between 2020 and 21. So there was something to that idea. See what diet dancer? No, I can't. Because the thing with the Sheba, he's got money. The thing with the Sheba is that he's willing to spend. He's not a head case. Sarver ran a toxic environment. Sheba does not run that. And also, he cares about the fans. He doesn't charge out people to watch practice and whatnot. Emmett up to bat. Suns are in worse shape than the Wizards. You're probably right on that. They have no picks to build off of. You're not wrong there. More disappointing team, Lakers or Suns? At least the Lakers made the playoffs. Wait, hang on. Wrong team. Wrong team. I thought I said 2020, 21. I would say, I think the Suns. Because the Lakers were always going to be fine. The Suns is like, okay, where the heck do you go from here? The 2-0, in there for a cold strike, 2-1. I don't know where the Suns go. Cooper Flag, when will he declare? Oh, I think it's going to be relatively soon. I think they're all going to do it at once. I think he's waiting on Knipple to make the announcement. They'll all do it at once, I think. The 2-1. Pop foul. It's going to go out of play. It will. 2-2. Suns play the Jazz in 21 the Western Finals. What happens? How many games? Suns probably winning 5. Might go Suns in 5 on that. Suns in 6. Again, the path the Suns have, they play no one. The Lakers, AD was hurt. The Nuggets had no one besides Jokic. The Clippers, everyone was out. 2-2. Popped up. Dodgers will leave the bases loaded. If the play can be made in center by Moniak, and it will be. Yeah, flag's not staying at Duke. He's going to come back. He's going to go to the NBA, I should say. Top 7 we go. 5-1 the score. We'll see if that's it for May. Yeah, so Laker fans are fine for all they've been through. Yep. Been through a lot. They've been through... It's tough only winning 6 titles. It really is. Since during the 21st century, it's tough only winning 6 or 7. It's a hard life. Made sure the Jazz play, so I think Suns taking 5. I don't know they have a depth. They had Mitchell and Gobert, but that was about it. Depends on which Aiden we get. I think get the good version of Aiden. Could have taken it. All right, 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here for the Rocks. If you like what you see here, folks, like and subscribe. Helps out on the channel. Every donation gets your question right away. Counts toward you make the call as well. Help me decide which game we're calling. We're calling Dodgers Rockies tomorrow night and Wednesday. Remember 2009, everyone would assume Griffin was the best pick in the draft and only being the 3rd player. Well, I think there's a difference. I mean, there's something between like being a surefire thing. And Griffin was in that tier 2 of guys, so you know he's going to be pretty good. Still turned out to be pretty good, obviously. I don't think anyone's complained about how that pick turned out. And that's like saying like Andrew Luck. Remember how in 2012, Andrew Luck supposedly going to be the best pick in that draft, and he wasn't the best quarterback because Russell Wilson was taken? It still worked out. That's pretty fitting. Heartbreaker Consolation Prize. It's not the same. Without the Lakers sucking in 22, they wouldn't have discovered Austin Reeves' potential. They would not have. Worked out pretty well. Jazz restarted with Salus. Yes. Not wrong there. Strangest event that happened during one of my college broadcasts. Ooh. We've called rain delays. We've had double headers with rain delays and whatnot. Strangest event. We had a volleyball game one time where the volleyball got stuck in the score bug. That was interesting. It's like the scoreboard was one of those things, like one of those hanging things like that, and the volleyball got stuck in there, and they couldn't resume play until it got until it got out. So that delayed the game a little bit. That was odd. It was against LSU. Right, luck was better than Wilson, just playing horrible. Yeah, right there. So again, May's Day is done. Quality start, 3 hits allowed, just 1 run. May, absolutely fantastic. Once again, his ERA gonna drop even more. 17 innings pitched this season, just 2 earned runs. If they get flag, yes. If they get flag. Swing and a miss there. 3 straight strikes to Tolia. Yeah, and you look at Barry Sanders quarterbacks. Yeah, I would agree with that. Moniak up. New pitcher is Anthony Banda. We've had some weird stuff happen at games. Swing and miss upstairs. I told you the date story already. That was a weird one for me. That was a bizarre one. Yeah, finally you two are in the chat at the same time. Finally. I wasn't lying to you all these years. Calvin Johnson, yep, that's another one. So where Calvin looks like he can still play. Having met him and see some of the Hall of Fame, he is still in pretty good shape. Jazz make the play if they get flag. I would say no just yet. because the Spurs are probably going to make a run next year. Base hit there. Up the middle for Moniak. Yeah, so Shedeur should not have his number retired. Shedeur's number being retired is insane to me. 2 years, play with the program. Was good, but not Jersey good. Now, Hunter I have no problem with. Hunter I have no problem with. You win the Heisman, by all means. That's good enough for me to get your number retired. You play multiple seasons with a team, you win the Heisman, you do stuff we haven't seen in ages, playing 2 ways. By all means, I am fine with Hunter's number getting retired. Sanders is insane. Right, Taurus League fans, yes. Yes, but there's also a good amount of hardcore fans. Yeah, we saw the fans leave during Game 6 of the finals. We saw that. Yeah, I think there's been nepotism with Sanders getting number retired. Calvin Johnson come out and still be a good player. He have to train a little bit, but I mean, he's built. He's built pretty well. Right now, it didn't happen for obvious reasons. Yep. Rossi's back, baby. Hunter in the NFL, I think, is going to be great. I think Hunter's going to be incredible in the NFL. I'm always iffy on guys getting their number retired that played just 2 seasons with the program. Didn't win a bowl game. Didn't win any awards. Didn't go to the playoff. Like, especially because college, the rosters are huge. These rosters in college are gigantic. You're going to need a lot to get a number retired. Like, the bar should be very high for college. It should be either, like, win a Heisman or All-American, like, 3 times. Or transfers really should never get their number retired, barring, like, you win the Heisman. Yankees beneficiary of a weak path to the World Series. I mean, I think they were just that much better than every team in the AL that year. Lions saw it to Megatron's rights? Yes, they do. Right around that sports talk, I think. That's a ran into the stands to go after the perpetrator. Oh my god, that's incredible. Full count here. It's a Goodman. Except for Wiltshire, not so much at all. Yeah. Well, and Lacey, but yeah. Rooting against Shedeur and root for him to be best just because of the jersey retirement? No. No, I don't think so. I root against it for other reasons, but I don't think because of that. That one, fly ball into center. It's deep. Got a chance. That's gone. Goodman. Good on that one, and the Rockies get a home run. Hunter Goodman. His 3rd of the season. And just like that, we got a ball game again. It's 5-3. On a full count, Goodman delivers a 2-run shot. And just like that, Vanda's had a rough outing so far out of the pen. Banda had not allowed a run in 6 of his 7 appearances on the season, but he's allowed 2 here today. And just like that, we got a ball game. You know, it's been a while, sports talk. It has been. Veen up to bat with the bases empty. Goodman, goodbye. There you go. Yeah, worst have to play it. I did not see that coming. So, to miss there. 1-1. Hunter play both ways in the NFL? I think he will. I think he will. The 1-1. Way outside. 2-1 for a ball. The Rockies had just 3 hits with May on the mound after 6 innings, but they've gone to Banda early on. The Rockies, who had not scored a run the first 5 innings of this game and had not scored a run in their last 3 games before this, went 32 innings in a row without scoring a run, have now scored 3 in the last 2 innings, have come back in this one. 3-1. Don't look now, but the tying runs in the on-deck circle, and it's a 3-1 count. Player to sweep offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Well, that is possible. You can do it. That'd be interesting if he does. Swing and a miss inside, 3-2. He could do it. It's never happened before. That'd be incredible. Well, Cubs get a run back at 6-4 in that one. Go to the bottom of the 8th there. Full count. Veen fouls it off. Can Veen keep the line moving here? Hitting just 125 to start the year off. He's got a full count here. Pitch number 20 already for Banda this inning. Fancy work with Hunter? Well, you're not drafting defensive players in that, so wouldn't change anything. Fouled off, we stay alive. He would play wide receiver, so it wouldn't... Nothing would change. Now, if you're playing an IDP league, I don't know how that would work. I honestly couldn't tell you how that would work in an IDP league. Full count Veen, way upstairs, and the Rockies have another man on board. They had 2 base runners the first 5 innings. They got 3 in this inning already. I do want to do a league, like a dynasty league, where you have 11 offense, 11 defense. I would love that. I would love that. Oh, man. Quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, 4 wide. Probably should do 3 tight ends and 5 wide. IDP league or just team defense? I would go team defense. Unless you're going like 11 for defense. But I would love that for NFL. 3 tight ends, 5 wide, 2 running backs, quarterback, and then 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 cornerbacks. Offensive lineman fantasy would be tough to track. Be very tough to track. Amador is up. They're not pinch hitting for him. In there for a ball upstairs 1-0. A call to the pen. You can see that the phone line's being worked. As all of a sudden, this game is getting interesting. Martini's gone more twice today. If you keep the line moving for him, he's in the 2 spot. We're at the 9 right now. 2-0. 2 DBs and 4 defensive players in position. Ooh. I would love to do that one year. Kicker, punter as well. I might set that up a dynasty league like that. That'd be tough, but that'd be fun. In there for a called strike, 2-1. And for sacks game up, yeah, it'd be tough to track, but that'd be fun. It really would be. Do like an actual team for fantasy. 2-1 to Amador. Grounder, that's going to be a double play. 6-4-3. Banda gets out of the jam. Man, what a wasted opportunity for the Rockies. They get 2. It's 5-3, but it could have been a lot more. Could have been a heck of a lot more. A wasted opportunity there for the Rockies. They get 2. But with Martini potentially coming up in a little bit. Amador struggles to start the year off, continue. He struggled today defensively, struggled offensively. And that's going to take us to the 7th inning. Stretch. It is time to stretch in LA, everybody. It is midnight on the East Coast. Past midnight at this point. If I need kick return proper, we would. We would. But we can easily stretch. Let's do this thing. Take me out to the ball game. Let's do it. Alrighty. 7th inning stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 the score. We need an organ emoji. Yes, we do. Punters in fantasy football. I play in one league with punters. You get by average punt. Like each punt of a certain distance. Touchbacks, lose points. Pin inside the 20, you get points. Like I play with that. Muncy, Hernandez, Vaz do up. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Kinley still out there. Muncy still has yet to have an at-bat today. He's got on board 3 times with 2 walks and hit by pitch. Meanwhile, Tatis, 2-run shot, 8-4. Padres looking to take the first game of the series. They are red hot. As is every team in this godforsaken division. Besides the Rockies. Rockies scored 2, yeah. They scored a 2-run shot in the 7th. Okay, Padres are going to win that game. The 0-2 to Muncy. Outside 1-2. You wanted to Heidi it to the Cubs-Padres game. And it sounded like NHL 94? Yep. I messed around a little bit. If I did the Red Sox game, I would have done Sweet Caroline. But we didn't get to that inning because by that point it was terrible. Warren pitchers over the Kaufman in the field. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes they can. 2-2 the count to Muncy. You featuring Yankees suck at the end? Yes. Junior logo? Oh, I like that. I like that. Kings bandwagon fan here. 2-2. Outside, Simoneau goes to 3-2. Muncy looking to get on board for the 4th time today. San Diego's best team in Major League Baseball. You know, right now, I'm not going to disagree. Right now, it's hard to argue. 3-2. Full count to Muncy. He will chop it foul down the first baseline. If you want to put San Diego at 1 right now, I'm not complaining. They are dominant. Yeah, I recognize it. It's like the old logo from the 2010s. Tatis MVP? He's playing a good pace right now. He's playing really well. It's one of the favorites. Pirates Dodgers, there'll be blood like there was last year. Fouled off again, we stay alive. This division's going to be the death of me. The D-backs could win 93 games this year and be in 4th. Oh, I did not see that with Michigan. I don't know why they traded away Sims, but I did not see that with Michigan. 3-2. Muncy again fouls off. Long at bat here. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. Sweeps San Diego Petco. They get swept by Colorado immediately at Fenway. Pitch number 9 of this at-bat coming up for Muncy. Swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes. First time today he's been out. Hernandez comes up. You know, it came out nice. I would not be able to tell that was hand drawn. That's really good. Can appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. We have the emojis in for all these teams. If you want to do it based on the teams playing, score update, there you go. Hernandez, 1 for 3 today. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. I think we got the good Kinley today for the Rockies. Suns firing Bud, I have no problem with it. His rotations were bad. Dunn needed to play more. Osune to play more. I don't know why he didn't. The defense was atrocious. Just blow it all up. Most balanced division in baseball. I would say the AL West. Everyone's painfully mediocre. So we're going to miss upstairs 0-2. The AL West is painfully mediocre. All the way around, 1 through 5. At least not bad play either, for most balanced. Never saw the playoffs. A lot of logos and Marlins fans never saw the playoffs. But yeah, that one never did. Matt only comes out and make mountain pitching change. No, it comes out every now and then. It comes out every now and then. Grounder, chop foul. We stay alive at 0-2. In my current movie, yeah, I refuse to see it in theaters because of the chicken jockey thing. I think the core in the theater has gone down tremendously. I don't see movies in theaters unless it, like... I have to know no one's going to be there. It's either got to be an event where I can't miss out, or it's got to be no one's going to be there. Like, I got to go on, like, a Monday at, like, 10 o'clock in the morning. Because I refuse to watch movies with people. Like complete strangers. I refuse to pay money and pay, like, $50 for a ticket plus concessions and everything just to have people on their phones and whatnot. Check swing there. He went. Wait, only just saw the black version of that. Wait, want to have a team in the AL West? I would love to. I would love to. Pies coming up. Good outing so far for Kinley. Wait till it's 3 weeks after the hype's over. Yep, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, I will wait to see a movie. I don't go opening weekend for stuff. I refuse to, because you're taking a chance. It's not just a chance on if the movie's good or not. You're taking a chance on whether people are going to just be obnoxious in the theater. From being on their phone to talking to, obviously, the Minecraft craze. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Wicked movie, I didn't see it in theaters. I didn't see Wicked in theaters. I refused to see Wicked in theaters because the thing with Wicked in theaters was, well, first of all, I had no time to see it in theaters. I had no time whatsoever to see it in theaters because, I don't know if you could tell, late November, early December was a lot of work, streaming all the time and working all the time. But Wicked would be a horrible movie to see in theaters because people know the songs they would sing, and I don't want to hear your voice. I didn't pay money to hear your voice. I paid to hear the Ariana Grande and Cynthia's voice. Who's the team with this logo? Fernandez. Well, Wicked's a good movie. I saw Wicked, like, on home release. It was a great movie. No messing with Wizard of Oz. This is really messing with Wizard of Oz. That's not really messing with Wizard of Oz. Again, it's the prequel. That was approved. It's a great movie. Do I wait for Disney Plus for Inside Out 2? No, I saw that in theaters. But that was an Alamo Draft House. That's a little bit different. Because Alamo does things differently. I will say Alamo Draft House is the exception to the rule. Because Alamo Draft House, they run a tight ship. But I saw Inside Out in 2 in theaters. But that was Alamo Draft House. There are exceptions to the rule with that. Messing Wizard of Oz story? No, it's not. It shows how the Wicked Witch became wicked. Pajes into left field, easily playable out there in the left for Veen, and Kinley does his job. He's had some good outings as of late. 4 straight outings not allowed to run as Yates will come in. 5-3 your score. And trust me, Wicked is actually really good. Defying Gravity done the film, it was done really well. There were a lot of pauses in that one. It was like a 10-minute number. It's like a 10-minute number. It was really good. I will say it's a good movie musical. It's a good movie musical. There one in Phoenix? I don't know if there's one in Phoenix. But I saw it in New York. I saw it in New York with family. Because I was up there. Because that was right around the time I was going on the cruise. So. The Braves out there slump after the onset start? I don't think they are. There's still some issues. A female head coach in one of the big 4 major event sports? Oh, I don't think it's going to be for a while. Unless it's Becky Hammon. Unless Becky Hammon gets it. It's half a movie, yep. But I get why they split up into 2 parts, because the first part and the second part are 2 very different movies. Like, the first act of Wicked is a completely different story than the second act. It's funny, you can watch part 1 of Wicked, the movie, and not feel like it's a cliffhanger. Like, you can watch part 1, it holds up as just its own movie. Least favorite movie musicals? Ooh, Dear Evan Hansen was not good. Ben Platt should not have played a 30-year-old. He was 30 years old playing a high schooler. It was bad. It was bad. The Sincerely Me scene was good, but everything else was just awful. The acting, I mean, Ben Platt was, you never seen Dear Evan Hansen, the musical's great. The music is great. Yeah, go for it, Dr. D. Go for it. Most Random Marlin. Ooh, Most Random Marlin? Most Random Marlin. I'm just going to go AJ Puck on that one. You know, Wicked's good on Broadway. But the first act's very different than the second act. Like, you would, like, the first act is a very different musical than the second act. So I get why they split up into 2 parts. Yeah, go for it, Dr. D, on that one. Yeah, but Dear Evan Hansen was not good. That was like, oof. Why are you playing the main character at 30 years old? You're a high schooler. It looks so unnatural. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. The only good thing about the movie was that they got rid of Breaking the Glove. That's the only good thing about the movie. They decided, yeah, no one likes this song, we're getting rid of it. That was the only good thing. The only good decision they made in that movie was no one likes the Glove song, we're getting rid of it. That's the only good thing about that movie. Meatloaf Liebeck, who played Meatloaf? I could see Jack Black. I could see Jack Black playing Meatloaf. Right, so Stealing Me was great. That scene was legitimately good. Jose Arena, oh yeah. In Only Us, yeah. The ending, it just like, oh, it was a bad ending. Probably didn't think I would play the role better than him since he's on Broadway. Yeah, but he's 30. That's like if I write a musical, if I write a musical about a 12-year-old kid, and I decide I want to play the 12-year-old. Like, no. There's Steve Zissou and Jack Black. Probably Jack Black. It's good at physical comedy. That pitch hits him. Tovar gets on board. The off-speed pitch missed, and Tovar will get on board if we're getting hit in the knees. Martini up to bat, representing the tying run, and he's got 2 hits today. Okay, at what points does it become copyright? Okay, so what points does it become copyright? Oh, anytime you use someone else's work, it's copyright. Commentary, of course, is that what makes it okay? Yeah, so basically with fair use, you have to transform the content in some way. And that's where it gets a bit iffy. Because if you're just commentating like the highlights or like the blatantly obvious stuff, like if I put out a video saying, okay, this game, the Chiefs won 27-24, Patrick Mahomes throws a touchdown past Tyreek Hill. Like 2019 game. I'm like, well, you can see that with the footage. I'm not really transforming it in any way. It's very complicated. The Artemis foul, I heard nothing but bad things about that. Hamilton needs a movie. I don't know how that would work as a movie. I think the stage version is pretty good. Why they get rid of everybody has a map? Everybody have a map? Great song. I think they got rid of it because it's very hard to start a movie like that. I think it's very hard to start a movie that way. So it's very chaotic to start. But they shouldn't have gotten rid of that. They should have found a way to fit that in. Also, you're introducing way too many characters at once, which works in the musical, but I'm not sure it works for a movie. There's some things that are great for the stage that are not great for... I think that's what, Tick Tick Boom was great at. It's like they realized, okay, there's a lot of stuff that would not translate well from stage to movie, so we're gonna basically change a lot. Box office for Minecraft movie, I'm not surprised. It's big on TikTok. It got decent reviews. Gen Alpha seems to love it. Nostalgia. I mean, Mario movie did great, so I'm not surprised by this. As soon as the reviews came in, it wasn't, terrible. I'm like, oh, this is going to blow up at the box office. As soon as I thought I would expect, 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. When I got, 55, I was like, oh, boy. Pickoff play here. Did he get back in time? I don't think he did. I think he's out. I think Tovar is out. I think Freeman got the tag in. Dodgers are going to challenge. I think he got the tag in. I think Freeman got the tag. I think Tovar is out. So it's always copyright. Anytime you make a video, it's copyright. It's just your copyright or is it someone else's copyright? You can use someone else's copyright for certain things. Return to my logo. Nice. Man, that is close. Chicken Jack Music Theaters. I hate it. I didn't pay money to go to a movie and have popcorn thrown on me. Film Hamilton show available for home release? There is. He's out. It's on Disney Plus. It came out during COVID. I watched that when it came out. It's on Disney Plus with the original cast. Speaking of which, Odom is coming back to play Burr for 12 weeks this fall. That'll be good. So base is empty now for Martini. 1-1. But if you want to see Hamilton, you can see it on Disney Plus. The original cast and all. It's good. They do a really good job. They do a pro shot of it. Which every Broadway show should have a pro shot. For historical purposes. But it came on Disney Plus 2020. It is really good. Pitch down low, 3-1. Am I Gen Z or Millennial? I am in the middle. I think we're Zillennials. I think I'm Zillennial. I was born 97. So, not millennial, not Gen Z. We're like right in the middle. Pop up on 3-1. Martinez got more twice today. Won't get on here as that's an easy fly ball out and right. Fielded there by Pajes. How much Belichick's girlfriend play a role in him deciding to coach college football? I don't think too much of a role. But I think the fact that she could have some control in the organization definitely helped. Farmer up to bat. Make sure the commentary is different enough from NFL's own videos. Yeah, add something. No, like add something that can't be added from the original content. Like, it's one of those things where if you're transforming it in a way that is completely different from the original content, you're on the safe side. If you're just regurgitating what you can see with your eyes or making blatantly obvious observations, not so much. Change Giacomo's overrated move of the decade? I don't think that's a controversial opinion. Being 2000, I think it's 9702 is Zillennial. I think 9702. Yeah, Hamilton tickets were a big deal? Oh, yeah. Millennial, well, I think it's defined. I think it's Gen Alpha's, I think, like 2014 and on, I want to say. There's like actual definitions with that. The 2-0 inside 3-0. Which lottery is better? I would say MLB, because at least with MLB, if you don't spend, you can't be part of the lottery. Yes, Zillennial, but with Gen X stylism. Yep, there you go. The 3-0. Red light, strike. Yes, after he passes, I do become. Yes. Waiting for my title. Waiting for the title of the throne. Right, Millennials 81 to 96. I think Zillennials 9702. Third birthday I was at 90. Remember your third birthday? Wow. Yeah, I remember a bit of the 90s, but not a lot. Farmer, base hit on 3-1. His second hit of the night. He gets in with a double. Yeah, referencing Peter, they're free use. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. McMahon up to bat. Tying run at the plate. Yeah, 2013 Gen Alpha. Yes. If I were to say it had to come from like Wikipedia, like for those kind of things, they're sourced from other websites. So you're stealing the words from other websites. 97 out of 12 is Zoomer. 2013 20 Alpha. Well, I think the thing with you can't group 97 and 12 in the same, because 12 grew up on iPads and iPhones from 4 years old, and we didn't really have that till high school. You're right in the middle of Gen Z, yep. 1-0 to McMahon. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. He's struggling today. He is 0 for his last 15. What a time to turn around the streak if he can do it here, but that's swinging the dirt. A 1-1. Yates made the All-Star game with the Rangers last year. His 9th outing of the season. Got some Cy Young votes last year. Got a hold last time out against the Cubs back on April 11th. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on the sinker. 5 years old. Made it weird to live through 99. Yeah. Yeah, 25 is beta. Yep. 25 is beta. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We are all screwed with Gen Beta. They're going to grow up on AI. Just AI-generated content. Oh, God. It's going to be bad. I'm scared for Gen Beta. Because they're going to grow up not knowing the difference between AI and real. And they're going to be growing up on YouTube Kids channels made entirely by AI companies. They're just brain rot. Oh, God. Attention span's going down the drain. 1-2. Downstairs 2-2. Next trick lever to beta. Oh, it's not Kappa. Is it Gamma? I think Gamma. I think Gamma's the next one. Yeah, time on ChatGPT. Oh boy. Yeah, school. Good luck with school. Good luck with school. Assigning homework and giving tests and everything when you can just look up everything on ChatGPT. Just type in a math problem and ChatGPT solves it for me right away. It's going to be awful. Inside for a ball. McMahon works the count full and gets a walk. Yates his walk. He's allowed back-to-back runners on board. Let's be honest. And that's just totally up to bat. The tying run at first. Go around the plate. We'll see if Yates is coming out. Coco Lemon AI, yep. Yeah, Beta's going to be in trouble. I'm a bit worried with Beta because you're going to have less personal skills, more reliance on computers and whatnot. Really, the trades are going to really be big. If you can, because AI's going to post a lot of jobs right now. Which you have Beta, yep. You're going to have a hard time noticing what's AI and what's not. Yep, exactly. Homework isn't going to exist much longer. Well, if it's going to exist, it's going to have to be something that ChatGPT can't do. It's going to have to be something that, or it's going to be handwritten. It's going to have to be handwritten. So I can't just copy and paste. But even that, I don't know. I don't know. Totally up to bat. Will popular music finally evolve once Apple start making music? Yes. It'll be even shorter. Under 9.5 runs? I don't know. I don't know. If you get out of this sitting, I think it will be. Coco, let me get so many views. Because YouTube Kids has a different filter homepage than regular YouTube. And a lot of parents leave the iPad on autoplay. And Coco Lemon comes up in the recommended feed. And they just playlist of Coco Lemon. ChatGPT should only be used to make Lower America use lives visible. Amen to that. Totally up to bat. Runners on first and second. He's swinging at the first pitch. There's a grounder to first. Bobbled by Freeman, but able to recover, and Yates will cover the bag. It's a 3-1 out. Padres leave 2 on. Tolia 0 for 4 today. His struggles continue. He's just 1 for his last 13. And the Dodgers get out of a jam. I mean, your homework can be valuable in certain cases. Now, I think, like, assigning homework or a break should not be allowed. Like, if it's your break, it's your break. That should not be allowed. And sometimes it's a necessity, like especially like in New York. It's like, okay, well, we start school in September. Other places start school in August. Everyone takes the AP in May. We're a month behind. JG&I Kids? That'd be interesting. Just an AI slop channel. Just a football AI slop channel where everything is wrong in like bright animation. Homework already done by AI? Yep. Even tester kids sign their phones. Yeah, you got to figure out a way. You got to figure out a way to do it. Yeah, Lionel Hut's take on incredibly insane case in Star Wars Power Baseball. Yep. I think JG9 Kids would just be... It would probably be me talking of... Like, it would be an AI voice with 4 quarters on the screen. One of them is completely unrelated football content that's brightly animated. The other one is Minecraft Let's Play. Then bottom right corner is Subway Surfers, and the bottom left is Roblox. That would be JG9 Kids. That would be what JG9 Kids would be. It would just be it would just be me typing events into ChatGPT and being like, okay, write a story on this. AI voice. And we'll have just a random footage on. While we have Roblox, Minecraft, and Subway Surfers also going at the same time. Just over simulation and subtitles and everything. Yeah, the Whopper theme, yes. What game of Roblox is? I have no idea. I've never played Roblox, but I know that's the craze. Be worse than Brain Rot? Yeah, it'll be the most brain rotty channel ever. It'll just be Madden footage. Be Madden footage in the top left, pretending it's real, and just telling them to make a ChatGPT script on it. Bright subtitles, sound effects out the wazoo. With Roblox, Minecraft, and Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers is a game where you have to swipe left and right and then like dodge obstacles. It would be a... the scary part is I think that could actually work. Recreate moments in Minecraft. Yeah, the scary part is I actually think that channel could work. Should or should not have summertime. I'm with you on that one. Brain Art 101, yep. New pitcher in is Vodnik for the Rockies. Replaces Kinley after a great outing. That's a fly ball into left center at the wall, making the grab. It's caught in left. Veen at the wall. Ohtani, that one almost left the yard. One gone. I would do Packers Jags across. Yes, I would do that. You good or bad that Jan plays on high school yet? Oh, I don't know. Ohtani has a home run today. Almost had one earlier, and that one almost left the yard right at the wall. Veen making the play. Maybe saved a home run. If he He misplayed that one. I think that would have been over the wall. At the very least, got off the top of the wall. First pitch in there for a called strike to Betts, so 1 the count. Just so include Mr. Rogers or Barney on Earth. Nope. Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Sports Talk. I'm with you on that one. JJ Kids April Fool's joke. It actually works. Getting with it. I tried the Subway Surfers thing with that. I did try Subway Surfers, but that was a while ago. I'm debating it. Debating trying to expand my reach for kids. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot I want to do. Like, I do want to get shorts going up again. But it's tough. I stream so much and I put out videos every day. Like, it's a lot. Like, I kind of need a team at this point. Problem is that shorts, like, I don't have the money to pay anyone for shorts. I'm like, okay, you can take the ad revenue, but the ad revenue is nothing on shorts. The most I made on shorts is $3. I'm like, that's not fair if I say, okay, you have all the ad revenue on all my shorts or 50%. It's like, you get $1. It's not fair. Not fair to people that would put in the work for that. So, I don't know. Jags Cowboys, so Halloween, I was having a lot of fun. Oh, that was fun watching Garrard go off that day. We looked so good that day. I was not expecting it. I thought Phil was going to get fired after that game. They waited until the Sunday night game against the Packers, but I thought the Jaguar game he was going to get fired. In the dirt, full count, 3-2. Betts 2 for 3 today. For NSFW NFL stories. Just a love boat. It'll literally just be the love boat. The entire channel is love boat. You want NSFW story? Wait till later this week. Fly ball into right, playable out there. And Martini makes the grab. Just wait till this week. There will be a video out by no later than Sunday. Where I genuinely don't know if it will be allowed on YouTube. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I do not know if it's going to be allowed on YouTube or not. It's a true story. It's a true story that I couldn't believe. I was like looking for something else. I was looking for something completely different. I was like, oh, this is weird. And then I read the quotes said by this player after the draft. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, no. Rated R? I don't know about rated R, but it's one of those things. Do I have any hints for what it's about? Hypothetical office. Not common knowledge nor digitized or easily searchable. Most people you'll talk to don't know by default. Yep, with you on that one. Any hints for what it's about? Gonna reference a certain person that you wouldn't think has any ties to the NFL. You wouldn't think this person ground out to first. Basically, someone compared one of the draft, like a player getting drafted. Basically, long story short, his brother got drafted. And he compared his brother getting drafted to this. And my jaw was on the floor when I saw that. Past 10 Masters? Oh, I think this last one's number 1. Last one's number 1. Tigers win in 2019 is number 2. Probably 2020 dead last because that was during the fall. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know how I would rank the rest. But this year was the best. The final day was just nuts. Well, there's also the opposite extreme. Yep. Age restricted? I don't think so. No. No, we're going back to the 80s for this one. It was reported on by one newspaper. I will put it like this. Let's see if I can pull up the notes app on this. Right. I think it's right here. Basically, a player... No, it's not compared to the military. No, we've seen that before. I did videos on that before. Where a player compared it to Iran. Or Iraq. Do I show you? Do I show you? No, it does not involve that, no. Should I show you? Screw it. I'll take a screenshot of it. Okay, hang on. I'll take a screenshot. I'll show you. Let's see it, okay. I'll show it after the game. I will show it after the game. No, Dr. G? No, not that. Hang on. Not that. It does not involve pizza. I already did a video about pizza. I already did one about pizza. Okay. Hang on, give me a second here. I'll show you in 2 parts. First pitch in the first strike. 0-1, we go top 9. No, it's not about corn. It's not about corn. Yeah, I'm going to show it after the game. We're in the top of the 9th. Tanner Scott looking to get the save here. Got the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Yeah, so there's your reward for staying until the end. I'll show you. Shot foul, 1-2 the count. And the man's very... It does not. It does not. Believe me, you're gonna be in awe about this. I promise you. Ground ball, base hit. Through the second base from the shortstop. Fairway to eat corn? Ooh, I would go on the Cobb. OT tonight? I would think at this point, yeah, why not? Why not? We'll do OT tonight. I have to show you the thing first. Base hit up the middle. Tanner Scott, so far this season, he's got 4 saves. He's got the save last time against the Cubs. He's not allowed to run his last 4 outings. Pitching very well since April started. Since April started, he's allowed just 1 hit. Allowed a hit there. Pop up here, though. Freeman, underneath it, 1 out. Chase Fitz is late for something? No. Not that I know of. Rockies get 1 more run. Rockies get 1 more. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Their offense is not that good. I don't think they will. Besides cream cheese, what do you put on freshly toasted butter? Oh, butter. Nothing beats a bagel with butter. I mean, it's really good. I don't think Rockies get 1 more run. The way Scott's pitching as of late. The man up here, I think Veen's getting pinch hit for. And Veen, who has had a rough start to his major league career, will be pinch hit for Bouchard. Hitting just 133 this season. They're going to say now by YouTube. I'll find a way to make it work. Oh, Dodgers get 1 more run? Well, no, because they would have to... It's top of the 9th, so if they get the outs here, they wouldn't bat again. The 0-1 Bouchard fouled off 0-2. As a pinch hitter in his career, Bouchard has gotten on 45% of the time. 0-2. Yeah, this became an inch very quickly. I'll show it to you. I'll show it. The 0-2. That one lined into left center. That's a base hit. Runners on first and second. Bouchard does his job, and the runner will advance to the corner. So aggressive base running there by Moniak, and now runners on the corner with 1 out. The tying run is at first. No, you're good for it, Neds. YouTube kids, I would appeal it immediately. I would appeal that. I've never had that happen before. Amador is up to bat. Unless they pinch hit for him, which they might here. You have Freeman as a potential option, but they're going to pinch hit Amador for, I think that's Stallings. Yeah, Jacob Stallings. Only hitting 100 this season. The former Marlin and Pirate. In his career as a pinch hitter, he gets on base 42% of the time in this spot. 1-0. Padres 10-4. Jeez, they pull away at that one. Yeah, good thing we didn't hide that one. Good thing we didn't hide that one. The 1-0. In their first strike. 1-1. If you like what we see, folks, like and subscribe to the channel. Donate, donation, get your question right away. If you're a member, we got the emojis for the Rockies and for the Dodgers in there if you want to sing. And click that link above if you haven't seen today's video. The 1-1. Swing and a miss downstairs. Got him to chase down low. 1-2. Stallings is 0 for his last 9. We get royalties? Yes. This is the guy that the Rockies won up here. Guy who was 0 for his last 9. Name for an athlete? I saw an article from a guy in the 40s. His name was Dick Blow. I'm not even making that up. I'm like, okay, yeah, that can't be a real name. You're trolling. Donovan Mitchell finished top 5? I think so. The 1-2 to Stallings. Downstairs, just missed. 2-2. Tovar in the on-deck circle. Tying run at first. Stallings has no RBI this season. And he won't get one here. Swing and a miss in the dirt. You have to question Bud Black's decision. Very good, Dr. D. It's a pinch hit. I mean, I'm not criticizing Amador being pinch hit for. But to have Stallings come up and have him be the pinch hitter instead of anyone else. A guy that's hitting 100 and is 0 for 9 in his last 9 at-bats. Tovar is up. Popped foul. 0-1. Will they try to advance the runner from first into scoring position here? Fruity or Coco? I'm going to go Fruity. We got 60 in the chat right now. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. The 0-1. Martini in the on-deck circle. He's got on twice today. Tovar, swing and a miss. Down to their final strike. Rockies, if they lose this game, they will have lost 4 straight. They've trailed the entirety of this contest. The 0-2. Pop foul. We stay alive. If Tanner Scott gets out of this, it'll be his 5th save of the season. The 0-2. Grounder to second. Picks it up. 4-3 out. That's your ball game. The Rockies leave 2 on. Scott gets the save. And the Dodgers win this one. 5-3, taking game 1 of the series. That's your ball game. Ray gets the win. Sanzatella gets the loss after a rough outing. And the save by Scott. The Dodgers win it. Oops, not that. There we go. Game 2 tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be on the call for that one, as well as the D-backs Marlins game. All right. Now I think it's time to show you. And then we'll do some OT. I think it's time to show you guys as a reward for what's coming later in the week. Yeah, appreciate all you guys. We're not done yet with this stream. We're far from done. We're going to stay on for a while. We're doing overtime, extra innings, whatever you want to call it. So get those requests in. We'll get to them in just a little bit. But also, let me show you. Let me show you what this is about. Okay. So I'm going to start off nice and easy with this. Okay, here's a newspaper article. So long story short with this. Okay, long story short. The Bengals drafted... So they had Jack Thompson as their quarterback. And they drafted his brother in the 9th round of the 1980 draft, okay? Here's the article on that. This is how it starts, okay? Just going to let you read it, marinate it for a little bit, let it sink in, okay? Just going to let you sink in, just to give you some background. This is how the article starts, okay? So again, Jack Thompson, quarterback on the Bengals back in the day, and his brother gets drafted by the team. And I was looking at this because it's weird because the Bengals, one official said we draft him because he's the best quarterback and we need a quarterback. It's not nepotism. And then another official said, yeah, we're going to play him at running back. So I was already I was trying to look up how bizarre this was. And this is what the video was going to be. But let me know when you finish reading that blurb. Okay? Because, yeah, yeah. So, let me know when you finish reading that blurb. Just so I know when to move on to part 2. Because obviously, you might look at this and be like, really? You were hyping this up for that? I promise you, you have no idea where this is going. Promise you. You have no idea where this is going. So, I'm going to let you sit on that for a few more seconds before I open up part 2 of the article. I'll let you sit on that for a little bit. Seems pretty normal, right? Seems pretty normal. Thompson's excited that his brother got drafted by the team, all right? He's Samoan, his brother's Samoan. He's excited that his brother got drafted, all right? What's the first thing that comes to his mind? Here we go, part 2. This is what Thompson had to say after his brother got drafted. First, it was the whites dominating sports. Next came the blacks. Now it's our turn. Hitler had his super race. I am not kidding. Yeah. His brother got drafted, and the first thing that comes to mind is that. Yeah, you can probably see. Yeah. You can probably see. That, yeah. So yeah, that's going to be a video coming out sometime this week. That'll be a video. And, yeah. We're going to see how that one goes. Because, yeah, when your brother gets drafted, I don't think that's the first thing that should come to your mind. Gonna take a wild guess on that one. Was he cut shortly afterward? The Buccaneers traded a first-round pick for the guy afterwards. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, so, we're gonna see what happens. I think people are gonna be in for a shock with the thumbnail and everything. And the title. Because I don't know if you can say the word on the air. I don't know if you can say it in the title of the video. I don't know if you can even say it in a video. I have no idea. We're gonna find out together. We're gonna find out together. Because, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. That'll be an interesting video topic later this week. I wish I was kidding. We're gonna find out together. We're all gonna go on a little journey and find out whether I can say that on the... what will I title it? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm allowed to title it. Thumbnail's gonna be... I don't even know what I'm doing the thumbnail on. I don't know how insane I want the thumbnail to go. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, that's why I'm waiting on it, because I gotta get the script exactly right, because this story is that. Yeah, Rosamund was Jewish, yes. Rosamund was Jewish. I did a whole video, I think, on that. With that. Most unchanged video yet? It's up there. I mean, I did the one about 1984, the election. I did that one. I did the one about the NFL in Israel. But, yeah. This one might be the most unhinged. The Noto-Germans. Yeah, we'll figure out what to do. Crazy draft actions Bengals history. Oh, it's gonna be insane. Very angry German man for the 40s. Yes. God. The failed painter. Yes. That's a great name. Yeah, so, yeah. I think people are tuning in. They're wondering, what the heck? Why on earth? I came in for a Dodger Rocket one. The apology, make sure to take a deep breath and close your eyes. Yes. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Can I link that video? Oh, which video on that? Yeah, that was more shot. Yep. TF14 video. Might want to hide your kids from this one. Yep. Oh God. Oh boy, I need a ukulele. Yep. Toxic gossip train. The Thompson gossip train. That's what it's gonna be. Thompson gossip train. I'll do a ukulele apology. Yeah, thumbnail being just, what do you say? Yeah. Moon comparison Megals history. Oh, yeah. We're going all out for this title. We're going all out. First TVMA video. It's going to be a lot. Either way, it's going to be, yeah. We're having some fun with this video. I can put it that way. So, yeah, that's coming sometime this week. So, if you were wondering, wait, today was a crazy video? No. This is the crazy video. Austrian Germany with a mustache. What's worse, the Forest or the No Man from Germany? I don't even know. I mean, it's history. This actually happened. But it's like, draft comparison video. We're like, it's like you were subscribed to Trees, talk about like mock draft. Grossi's got his mock draft, GPS mock draft and everything. 5 Point does a draft story. She got sports draft bust from like the 2000s or 2010s and like the rise and fall of this player. You see all these things popping up. Draft story, Brody Brazil talking about and all that. And then, we got a Hitler video. And then draft. Oh, wait, what? What? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, the draft service is wild, yes. No Coca Lemon here, yep. Hey, image of a small man with a stick. Oh, God. I can't imagine what the draft summary is, or the chat summary is like. Yeah, it's only the lowest story, yep. Will I get mad? I don't even know what's going to happen. The one about NFL news story. Yes, I can. Basically, long story short with that, the Rams played, I think, on Rosh Hashanah, and they have the only night game on Rosh Hashanah. So the NFL. So Roseman was furious about that because, like, wait a second, like you're telling me the one Jewish owner, what, hit Made for Kids? I should hit Made for Kids. I should do that. All right, we'll do overtime in just a little bit. Hang on, let me link that video. Where is it? Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. Give me a second here, guys. Yep, strangest NFL considered controversy ever, yes. Content discovery? Yes, I will. I'll have to do something. That's why, I don't want to rush this because it's like, okay, I got to be very careful with how I phrase everything in this. Because obviously, don't want to get in trouble. And obviously, I can't really say. Yeah, so yeah, that's where that was going. I promise you. All right, with that in mind, let's do some overtime. I have to go to the bathroom really quickly. But, you see what it takes to get into the queue. $5, or excuse me, every donation counts to make a call. How many which game we're calling? Put $5 or 5 minutes on the clock. Every donation increases time we're on stream. Once the clock is 0, it's end stream. But we can go a while. Yeah, Dan started calling Joe Jones. Yes, I did call that. Yes, I did do a video about that. Yes, I did. All right, so when the player get banned from the league, he get fined pretty heavily. You're like, yeah, you can't do that. Hey, mom, is YouTube called cgiulianihpu? Tell me about Austrian papers. Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly, get those donations in, and we'll start the queue in just a little bit. Give me, it's not going to be a long bathroom break. This one's going to be 2 minutes. This one's only 2 minutes. This is just, I got to pee for the D. So I'm not going just yet. This is just a little pee for the D. So appreciate it. Connor, which game do you want to get you the call for it when I get back? All right. Oh, wrong make the call? Yep, that is the wrong one. Hang on, let me get the graphic up. My bad. Hang on, let me get the graphic up. That's the wrong one. It didn't translate over for some reason. Hang on, that's the wrong one. Hang on. The right you make the call is... this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, here we go. All right, you want Cardinals Mets, so I'll get you on the call for that one. All right, so... Connor with a tour, surviving R. Kelly birthday. Oh, boy. Took so long for Angel stuff? Yep. I took advantage of my opportunity. Also an Eminem break. Also Eminem break on that one. That'd be reenacted the Olympics. Oh, God. Please. Please do. That'd be a heck of an opening ceremony if that happens, wouldn't it be? All right. So Connor with the tour. Let's do this. Appreciate you, man. Catch you on the Cardinals game. Surviving R. Kelly birthday party. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Joe with a $5. You want the Mets game? I'll start Mets this one. The rest of the challenge to be about. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I say Dave with a tour. Bloopers, game of functions, awkward silences. All right. Which game do you want? Dave, I'll get you on the call for that one. Appreciate you, man. While playing one away, price right 85. All right, perfect. Okay. Jack and Utter mentioned Rep Us. Yes, I believe so. I believe so in that one. Keller with a $5. All right, here we go. Caillou, Remy, Drake, and Josh. Appreciate you, man. All right. There's no West Coast team, so I don't know which game you want. Okay, David wants Mets. I don't know which game you want, Keller. I'll get you on it. Probably play one in the beginning, just went too far. Yep. All right, MLB season. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it. NL West is stacked, though. It's way too stacked for my liking. Okay, so we have 9, and then we have... this will be $13.99. Yeah, the Heat presume Beal 1C. Oh, please take him off my team, please. All right, you want Mets? All right. Mets might run away with this thing so far. It's early, but Mets card's looking good. All right, give me a second here. Let me get everything in the queue. Cubs 421 again? Jeez. I think the game may be broken. Okay, also... does it hit a ball to McCovey Cove? I would assume so at this point. I'm not sure, though. How was more... jeez. God. Awkward silences while playing one away. 1985. All right, perfect. All right. So, see what it takes to get into the queue. Time for Cubs to try the pitcher coach. I would say yes. Bullpen just sucks. Some bullpen sucks. That was so much challenge the Rockies. Yeah, they're just there. Rockies are just there. All right, surviving birthday. Oh boy. You know, I got the queue. All right, here we go. Most ethical hoopers are the ones whose game I find most fun to watch. Yes. Oh no. John Boy's been putting on mattresses? I've not. I've not. Oh god. Oh god, the screeching. Oh my god, how much screeching? It's a field trip. Oh no. I haven't seen the Dark Side of them fix them next. I haven't seen that yet, but I saw the thumbnail pop up. Oh no, Barney's here? Oh no. Oh no, why is Barney here? Oh no, he's playing Ignition with all these kids. Oh no. So what, 9 seconds? Nice. Yeah, it's gonna push the safety. It is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no. Who takes Molly Alba? I'm going to guess Texas Tech. Oh, no. Ignition with Baby Shark. Oh, no. There you go. Louisville number 3, that's high, but I like it. I mean, they were number 10 in the AP poll at the end of last season. I like it. Oh, transfer set, watch out. Who appeared on a contestant? Yes! Oh no, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. Rudy was on, and people walked off. The judges walked off. I think Rudy was on. Why is Arthur here? I got you. No. Why is Barney purple? You know, it's a good question. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. FBI, here we go. 3 presidents paired mystery guess what's on the line. Guess whom? Ooh. Guess Nixon? I kind of like this. Go trending? No, I've never had a video go trending. It's in the closet. Oh no. This is a South Park skit. This is a South Park episode. Crazy Steve? Oh yeah, I remember that. With the crank. Oh, my low Soho is one of the best lines. Guessing Nixon, Reagan, and Carter. With the crank. Oh my god. Yes, I am. Yes, he is my uncle. Reagan 4 Carter. All right, 2 out of 3, not bad. Boy. Joe the Tour, Ablisa's. Oh. Oh, I think I know what this one is. Oh, Ablisa. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. I'll get you on the Cardinals game. Appreciate it, man. That was funny. Oh, man. I love the Ablisa one. Oh, man. Yeah, the trophy, I mean, it's very flimsy. It's a stick, essentially. Can I provide music for that cooking video? Maybe. Alright, while playing the Price Rate 85 right, here we go. The best friends that just completely all go haywire. Reset the clock. Appreciate Joe as always. 1:20 Eastern. Here's some NBA playing tournament games to speak into. Yep. Atlanta versus Orlando. I think Orlando. All right, one's for they drop. He dropped it. Yeah, he dropped it. I don't think he'd be. No, I think. I portray that as you're thinking about, like, do you make a move on a woman? What song he's saying? Oh, I have no idea what song he's saying. Christopher Blue was cool. Alright. So far, nothing's gone wrong. Alright, come on, Grandma. Grandma? Yeah, that was a good save by Vance. I will say, surprising amount of charisma. saying he dropped it so no one else can win the trophy. You know, surprisingly good save on his end. Now get ready to lose the Fisher Mark. We'll see. So even with the awkward silence, she won. Wow. God. I'm gonna guess he sang New York, New York. Bad to the bone? Oh, man. How if I want to kick it up? A new truck, wow. Would she drive that? I don't know if she would drive that. I think so. Very apart. Very far. Oh boy. Oh no. I'm not sure she would drive that. Christopher Ball. I'm not sure if that was done away with. I think it was after the BCS was done. Yeah, time to ask for 4 million. Yep. I wish I got 4 million right now. You're landing with the plaintiffs. I win the division. Shows how meaningless divisions are in the NBA. Okay. All right. Everyone's saying 3. Everyone's saying 3. 1. The truck, I mean, it's got to be 0. A 2. 2 or 0. Get tired, all good, doctor. Appreciate you. Go 0. Yeah, go 0. All right, you know what? That's. I can live with that price. I can live with that. Worst chin trophy in all sports? Honestly, the playoff trophy right now for the college football is really bad. Rob with a 6, sir. How you got trapped in 1985. Oh boy. All right. Which game do you want, Rob? We'll get you on the call for. Appreciate you, man. I mean, it's the only one that got right the platform. Yeah. Yeah, set the plan. You want Tigers, right? World Series, I think it's one of the best trophies in sports. It's iconic. Yeah, she's got at least one, yeah. The 0's got to be right. Reflex and ignition? I'm not sure. I mean, the hotel hotel maybe. Anything? Any sound? Any sound? Having a buzzer. Tigers, all right. Why college trophies so bland? Yeah. I think it's they make so many. They probably make like 30 because of all the sports they sponsor. You only reinvent the wheel so many times. Fishing could get a ring? I don't think so. All right. If it was fine 12, they want more money. I'm fine with 14. I really am, because once he gets more incentive, I'm fine with it. And again, it counts for the expansion from 1990. I get it, though. I get it. 12 was fine. 14, I have no problem with. But I get it. Just have 8 on Twitch. Nice. Cal with a 500 prequel to Baseball Wars Episode 1. Oh my god, this buzzer. There we go. That's a ding. That's not even a... Alright. In a prequel to Baseball Wars Episode 1, Diamond Menace, Stephanie manipulates A-Zone and is relocating the team. Oh boy. Alright, I'll get you on the call for that. Vargas doing a great job with this. Oh, man. I need 4 per league? Just 2 instead of 3? I can see that. Alright. Come on. She get this? She got it. But now the buzzer. Now, and we go with the dings. Jeez. God. Everything goes wrong. Intense relationship? Yep. I could see that. Bad rotations and everything. Everything needs to change. Alright, Ablisa X Factor. I remember this. Oh man, I could watch this. I will skip to where the audition happens. Yeah, I mean, it starts off with the old man comment. Alright, here we go. They sing a really boring ballad. I'm about to get booed off the stage. And then she like flips off the crowd. I loved X Factor's audition in front of like everyone. Like, I loved X Factor audition in front of like people, and then she runs up to the before even starting the song. Oh my god! It was funny. So that was at the very end. He had great charisma. There. My god, this audition is a train wreck already. I don't know how this, like... You can tell from the first note it's going to be a disaster. They don't know the song. They boo immediately. I mean, they flipped off the crowd, so I get... Such a train wreck. Cheryl Cole's just like, what the heck? They didn't actually think this was good, right? Like, this is real. That's the weird thing. Like, this is not one of those joke auditions. This is clearly real. Oh my god. Shams to Waj shows how they approach their reporting. Waj is way more professional. Waj is way more trustworthy and way more professional. Oh my god, I don't want to change this. I love this. No. I can't change the song. You suck. I don't care what you guys say, yeah, the attitude is so bad for them. Oh my god. But I love like the X Factor auditions because like if you get the crowd going, I mean, you can feed off a crowd. Nothing about the audition was good. Who are you? Oh my god. Oh my god. And then the slap. Remember the slap? When I think someone really eating? Oh boy. And then the assault. Oh yes. They face a similar criminal consequences? Well, I don't know. I don't know if any of them pressed charges against the other. And that was assault. That was literally assault. Like if they wanted, like if she wanted to press the charge, she could have for assault. You know, it's only the first part. It's a good game, though. It's a great game. It's an all-time classic. Yeah, kept them separate. Yeah. I mean, that was... I love those auditions. I could watch bad X Factor auditions over and over. I mean, they're so funny. All right, let me just get this in the queue. The Stephanie one. I mean, also, like, I don't know how they found these teams to audition for the show, but it's so good. The Raiders of Playoffs, that would be insane. One of the Smosh comments with Tessa Press. I did not know that. I did not know that. All right, let me see where the plot on this one. Well, I get filed Memorial Day. I'm gonna say fact on that one. I have this right. All right, let's see if this works. All right, right now I got nothing to keep besides the ChatGPTs. $5 more gets in the clock's at 0, so $5 more gets to win at this point. All right, here we go. I think this works. Let me double check. Let me double check on this. I'm not sure if that works. Let's try a second one with that. Oops. Oh, crap. That's not gonna work. Hang on. Yeah, Columbus, hopefully. I mean, they've never done anything. That'd be nice. Hang on, that doesn't work. Hang on. This one's tough to do. Have I looked to the sky? It's an interesting move. I mean, she had a great college career. I don't know how it's going to play out. But you need some guard. You need some play after you're set down low. Now you gotta figure out what's going on with the 1-2-3s. So. That'd be nice for Johnny. It would be. Okay, that works. That one works. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. All right. So, some ChatGPT in. Some ChatGPT in right now. And let me get the Gmail open as well. We will get this. All right. We're going to start with Low Brown Bear, episode 14. So it's first in the queue. Hang on. Wait, I need the... Ever seen another period as long as 20 years between Reconstruction and Spanish-American War that's overlooked in the scope of history? I don't think it's possible today because of how well things are documented. I don't think it's possible today. Because things are so well documented nowadays, and we have, like, a good way of keeping archives, that I don't think it's going to happen. Ooh, Canes, Devils, right? Give me the Canes in that one. Devils are too inconsistent for my liking. Kings, Edmonton, again. All right, so here we go. We're in total chaos. At this point, the strike has expanded even more. We're up to 12 players, 4 announcers, even a ref has walked out. The referees are making worse calls than ever. Harlan had to call 2 games at once, and the tension across leagues at a breaking point. Bears, Packers, 4:25. Everyone's furious because the Bears are getting the benefit of every call, but now the final straw happens. 8-yard gain. Love slides to the ground. Everything's fine, but then Alshire charges at full speed and violently levels Love, sends him flying. The stadium goes silent for a second, then it erupts. Oh my god, that was a late and it was down. Where's the flag? The refs don't throw a single flag. The Bears charge in to defend him. The Packers rush Alshire. The sideline's clear. Fans storm the field. Grossi's losing his mind. Packer fans rise up. We're going to chaotic good. What happens next is anarchy. We go to all-out brawl. Players throwing punches. Coaches screaming. Fan steals a ref sat, punts into stands. The same security gives up and joins in. Everyone is baffled by this. What the actual... I love this sport. Daddy 2, are you seeing this? That's it. We have to stop Little Brown Bear. The fight goes on for 10 minutes. Everyone breaks it up. The game's suspended. The rest of the game is finished, but when it's time for the Lions-Bills game, the game doesn't happen. Too many players walk out in protest of the violent hit. Now it's time for Low Brown Bear to make a statement. He's in his pajamas after a long weekend, after suffering through kindergarten earlier. The NFL's statement. The NFL does not condone violence. He does not know the meaning of the word condone. He's 4. He does not know condone. We take player safety very seriously. The hit on Jordan Love was unfortunate, but football is a tough game. We'll review the matter internally. Thank you, and bear down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So he's furious. He's clearly rooting for the Bears. And now, instantly, their replies are brutal. Summers win. I am losing my mind. Grossi's losing his mind. The owners are furious. Certain players have gone on strike. There aren't enough left to field teams. Week 12 is officially canceled. The league has never been in this much chaos. We have a commissioner who is now openly rooting for the Bears, and is very obvious. Now, Frank is being very calm and being like, we have to get rid of him. The camera zooms in on the expressions of the owners. For the first time ever, they're united against Little Brown Bear. It's the owners against everyone else. Something has to change, and has to change soon. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Everyone is losing their mind over this. Oh, boy. The league is in anarchy. I love how he says bear down. I love that Low Brown Bear says bear down his official statement. Like, it's very obvious at this point. Everyone ganging up on a 5-year-old at this point, or 4. All right, speaking of Low Brown Bear, we're going to meet Drake and Josh. We're going to meet him at the premiere, and everything's going to go haywire. So, popcorn is in the air. Probably because of Chicken Jockey. Dramatic music plays. I don't want to see Space Bunnies 3. I wanted Monster Trucks versus Robots. This is the worst day ever. But I brought my Space Bunnies plushie and Mommy's going to get candy. And now I don't want candy. My tummy hurts and this line is too long. I'm not even told to see over the crowd. And now Drake and Josh come in. Whoa, what's up with the angry hobbits? Drake, be nice. They're just small and emotionally expressive. We are not hobbits. I'm 4. And I have big feelings. And I don't like it when people laugh at me. Okay, man. What did they put in their juice boxes? Probably rage. Lemon sitting on the floor, throwing a tantrum because the movie's on 3D. Caillou is sobbing because the nachos are too spicy. He doesn't like his concessions. So his tummy hurts. That probably doesn't help. Having nachos when your tummy hurts, not a good idea. Now, I forget her name. Oh my god, I forget her name. She's like, Drake, Josh, control your cousins? We've never seen these tiny agents cast for in our lives. So this is how the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a temper tantrum. I want to go home. No, I want to stay forever, watch movies till I die. Okay, that's it, Josh. Go get the manager. I'll distract him with a song? Yeah, Philippines was American overseas star. It feels weird to think about. Yeah. Godspeed, brother. Drake pulls out his guitar and strums. It's 2 little monsters making a scene. Yeah, Helen. Yeah, that's the one. One's bald, one's fuzzy. Both are mean. Hey! And then they both jump on Drake, and now it's just chaos. Drake gets tackled by 2 4-year-olds. Popcorn's everywhere. Drake's hair is full of gum. Josh is holding an ice pack as Drake is on the ground in pain. He's holding up his head. Lemon Bear and Caillou sit, eating cotton candy at this point. I survived a tornado, a biker gang, and make it. But this? We were not prepared. That was the best movie day ever. Yeah, let's do it again tomorrow. No! Yeah, they gotta get banned from the theater at this point. Let's see what Helen and Josh do, but... Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty accurate. That was pretty accurate to the show. All good, kid. Appreciate you tuning in. That was pretty good. All right. Now we're stuck in 1985. Lemon Bear and Caillou. The era of Springsteen and Madonna, way before Nirvana. Here we go. So, they enter 1985. They see a VHS tape and they have a nervous breakdown. My fur's getting messed up. This is so dumb. My dad has to time travel. I don't like spinning. I want to go home. Now they're in 1985 in a strip mall parking lot. The sun is bright. The cars are square. Nothing smells like gluten-free anything. Lemon Bear dusts himself up. Where are we? Everything looks old and weird and gross. Where's Mommy? Where's my iPad? I want to watch Space Hamsters Go Boom. There's no Wi-Fi, Caillou. There's not even 5G. There's not even G. Now we have an 80s soundtrack. They wander into the mall. A 1985 mall. They pass an arcade that smells like cigarette and soda syrup. Caillou starts crying at the arcade sounds. It's too loud and it smells like someone microwave feet. This place sucks. I want an oatmeal frappuccino. The nearest they have is... Dang! The clerk at Orange Julius offers him a sample. Here you go, dudes. Fresh Orange Julius, like sunshine in a cup. Please. It tastes like vitamins got into a fight with orange soda. Why does everything in the past taste like dust and broken dreams? Now they go into a toy store, but it's all wooden blocks and Barbie and Cabbage Patch dolls. How's it going, Jake? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. We're in overtime right now, or extra innings, whatever you want to call it. Where are the apps? Where's my screen? These toys don't even light up. Holds a speak and spell. Why is the toy yelling at me to spell? I don't spell unless I want to. Now they enter someone's house. They break into a house. They're watching cable TV with, it's grainy, there's commercials. There are like 3 channels and no skip button. And the shows are about people talking, not even unboxing slime. I hate this decade. I hate you, Caillou. I hated you first. They've been slapping each other with He-Man figures that are barely working at this point. And now they just hate each other. They're all like doing a tantrum. Yeah, it's all because someone have energy. There you go. They're all just losing their mind. I want to go home. I'm never going to play Instagram filters again. Why does he even have Instagram? He's 4. He shouldn't have Instagram. I want to go home. They land in the modern world, and they all are just losing their mind. Where's my iPad? Where's my emotional support oatmeal? Oat milk. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, they did not live in the 80s. They were bored immediately. They were bored immediately in the 80s. My God. By God, they were bored. All right. Last thing in the queue, barring anything crazy. Again, $5 more gets here at this point. This is the last thing we got to talk about. We got to talk about Stephanie. She is now stripped of Khalil Mercari of the Civil War would sound like. We actually had that once, and it was so funny. They actually stopped the war because they were yelling so loudly and crying so loudly that the Union and Confederacy both stopped fighting because they couldn't take it, and they both just ran off. So they stopped the war because they didn't want to have to deal with Lobo and Caillou. So Lobo and Mercari of the Civil War actually stopped the war. All good, MK. I appreciate you tuning in as always. All right. So, turmoil engulfs Major League Baseball. The once proud sport lies in chaos as weak leadership and dwindling fan loyalty threatens the balance of the leagues. Amid the uncertainty, that was about, I think it was like a month ago. It was so funny. A mysterious force rises from an unlikely corner of the galaxy. St. George, Utah. Obsessed with the ways of Swiftism. Why am I torturing somebody watching the Rockies? It was the only game on. It was actually a decent game. It was a decent game. We're doing the D-backs Marlins and we're doing the Rockies Dodgers game later tonight. Put them in Stalgrass. Is that a good idea? We'll see. Today they actually got runs, though. The Rockies actually got runs, but didn't win. It was 5-3. But that's what we do on this channel. We put ourselves through a lot of torture. I watched the Presbyterian game where they played a community college back in December. We streamed that game. That was torture. Nothing's going to top that. All right, so amid the uncertainty, a mysterious force rises from St. George, Utah. Obsessed with the ways of Swiftism and baseball alike, a young and unpredictable force wielder named Stephanie begins her ascent. First target, going after the Lord of the A's, John Fisher. Under the illusion of progress, he makes a move that will shift the balance of baseball forever. All right, so Stephanie sits on the roof of the stadium. Again, she owns the Giants. Surrounded by Taylor Swift vinyls and bobbleheads, whispering lyrics to the Archer like it's a dark incantation. They think they can ignore St. George. But I see what must be done. Pulls out a Butler. The Great Repositioning. How to Gaslight a Billionaire. She goes into John Fisher's room. Where were they fighting the Civil War? I don't even know where they were fighting. I don't even know. I forget. But I don't even know what stream it was on. But it was funny. It's one of the better ones we've had. So John Fisher is now in the Coliseum. Stephanie meets John Fisher somehow. Wears a St. George Must Rise hoodie and a lanyard of fake credentials. Your fans have turned against you. Oakland is a lost cause. But I know a place. A desert world with casinos, lights, and no history of competent baseball ownership. Las Vegas. Appreciate you, Joe. Thank you, man. But Vegas? Wouldn't that be, I don't know, embarrassing? Embarrassing would be staying here. You need to move. For the good of the game. For power. What number is it when we get to Revenge of the Swift? Oh, that's good. That's a great name. I don't know what the number would be. But Q, an ominous remix of You When Me played at a minor key. Oh boy. Now, the move begins. Stephanie gaslights fan groups into believing Vegas is the future. Catfishes gyms into fake trade deals. Leaks fabricated fan attendance numbers to the press, blaming raccoons on the move. Fisher is now greenlighting the move as a result because Stephanie is feeding him fake news. The A's leave Oakland. A loyal band of Rebel fans remains, forming a ragtag resistance on Twitter and Reddit, but the A's are moving. With the Vegas move complete, Stephanie retreats to her underground lair beneath a Dutch Bros coffee in St. George. The walls are covered in maps, Swifty codes, and a corkboard of reg string theories. This is only the beginning. Vegas was the bait. St. George is the endgame. Opens a hologram of the commissioner's chair, empty, glowing, pulsing with dark energy. Rob Manfred grows weaker every day. Stephanie smirks, sipping her cold brew with 2 extra shots. And now the camera pans up to the sky above Utah. A constellation appears of a silhouette figure holding a baseball bat in one hand and a Taylor Swift CD in the other. She has successfully made her move. She has made her move. All right. Again, $5 or more gets in at this point. Otherwise, we'll sign off here. Appreciate you, Adrian. So here's the game plan. Tomorrow, we got 2 games on the docket. We got the battle between the D-backs and the Marlins at 6:40 Eastern time. Then we got at 10:05, or was it 10:10? I think it's 10:10. We got, yeah, tomorrow at 10:10. We got Dodgers Rockies. It's Jackie Robinson Day as well. So, should be a fun day, honoring the legacy that he created when he became the first black player to play in Major League Baseball, when it was long overdue to be integrated. The first black player to play in the major leagues. 78 years ago. Wow. 78 years ago. So, tomorrow, very special day of baseball, doubleheader, Jackie Robinson Day. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. New video dropping tomorrow sometime. Again, if you haven't seen today's video, go click that link above. It's doing pretty well. It was a 1 out of 10 last time I checked. Buccaneers made a draft pick in the 80s, drafting a guy they didn't like for some reason. So, don't know why they did that, but if you want to see the video of why, go for it. Video is doing, wow, it's doing really well. Holy cow. Doing really well. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. I will see you guys tomorrow for another day of baseball and NFL draft coverage. Take care, guys, and see you guys at 6:40 tomorrow.